stuff. Oh, nice.
I think we should at least reel Burke in, so
Yeah,
at least he
let's
can
reel
lay
in.
down instead of hanging.
Burke, are you sure you're not going to try and kill us anymore? You've stopped being possessed, yeah?
For now.
No, you do
I
not
don't
look
know
very
if the dwarf
possessed
is
to
going
me.
to find another spirit to possess me.
Why would you even say that?
That could totally be arranged.
All right.
Just saying. Just putting it out there.
I attempt to haul him up.
How about not? Let's just pull the mana.
Alrighty. You guys haul up Burke. Too many scowls and glares from your barbarian comrade. And you guys just gonna rest on the walkway outside of the temple, correct?
Yeah, just a short rest.
Just outside the pyramid. Alright, you guys sit down, stretch out, take out some food to eat, water canteens to start drinking. Just taking about 15-20 minutes just to try and catch your breath after the battles that you guys have endured inside the pyramid, and those of you recovering from your exertions and subsequent falls off the pyramid. Doing some rudimentary first aid, applying some healing magics, and that kind of thing to get you back into tip-top condition. You've been inside this underground complex now for most of a day. You guys are starting to feel a little bit tired, but weary from the fighting and the running and the adrenaline and exhaustion. And while you guys are camping out, let me just grab my dice here quickly.
Rock falls. Everyone
Rocks
dies.
fall! The temple with an enormous grinding sound. The platform that you guys are currently standing on, the bridge, the walkway that connecting these two pyramids to each other, swings about. I would like all of you to make a acrobatics check for me, please. Or athletics, either or. Whichever is your highest. Because remember, these walkways reconfigure themselves. Anybody above a 10?
Yes.
12.
You pass. Tras?
It was nice knowing you. He
Tazarth
died.
disconnected.
He rolled that badly.
Trash, what did you roll?
14.
14. Okay, so we got 2 successes. What's
I
that?
think-
4
Is
from
it-
Kolvar, 1 from Burke.
Yeah, I got 8 altogether.
Did anyone say, did Druss roll at all, or is that like net 20 something else?
I don't know.
For the sake of him reconnecting, I'm just going to carry on. The bridge swings, suddenly pulling you off kilter, and you start rolling. Those of you lying down start rolling towards the ledge. Those of you sitting up are thrown backwards. Canteen spilling water all over the place. Food going flying as this bridge swings about to reconnect to the pyramid to the right of you. You guys see Burke still kind of woozy after his incident with you.
Awesome.
He's still in battle with you. Still a little bit lightheaded, get thrown off his feet and go flying backwards. But Druss, being heavily armored and weighing quite a bit more than him due to his armor, manages to hook an arm around him and stop him from falling off the side. Melby, Kolvar goes stumbling past you. Make a dexterity check for me to see if you can grab
Whoa
him.
there, Berkey. Let's not go for a
No!
swoop.
Don't go falling there.
No, I don't want to swing.
Kolvar, you go face first down and start falling down the side of the bridge towards the water surface where you so narrowly avoided getting killed by a octopus until you were saved by Melby. Make a reflex saving check for me, or dexterity check for me, to try and grab the rope that you guys had tied Berkey to earlier.
A saving throw.
Yes.
10.
10,
Actually, no, that's
just
12.
enough. Oh, okay, well, that's fine then. You manage to grab onto the rope and go swinging wildly, and you feel it jerk down and slide down a couple of feet. And you find yourself flying behind the bridge as it reconfigures and eventually comes to a halt, leaving you swinging underneath it.
I'm swinging like Tarzan.
You swinging like Tarzan. You guys sit still, and it seems like the pyramids have stopped moving for a moment.
You know, son,
Well, that was surprising.
that was awesome.
No, you guys knew they do that, remember? I explained it the first time.
Didn't the last time we saw those, wasn't it the actual temples that were moving around, or was it actually the bridges?
It
Both.
was everything. I shout from down below.
Everything!
And can yeah, I'm gonna climb my way up.
Alrighty, you haul yourself back up to the top of the thing. Alright, so, you guys don't have to expend any hit dice or anything since you leveled last level.
Yay!
You are all full HP, full spell slots, all them good things.
Level ups are fun.
Level ups are fun. So, gentlemen, what is your
well
course of
then.
action?
The pyramid full of the zombies, is that now gone?
That's now
weird.
moved on behind you guys.
By Zombieland.
You
So
can
we
probably
just
go
head
look for
forwards
it,
then.
or you can head back because the back one's also now a different one.
Are there any drag marks on this bridge we're on?
Make survival. Well, yes, there are actually because you checked last time. It's
Okay.
just which pyramid are they connected to is the question.
Oh god. Can I try and discern? Can I use that roll
Kovar.
to try and discern which direction they were going? Wait, no.
Cobra,
that's
why don't you check
useless.
both the temples on each side of this bridge to see which door looks more used, like the hearth, not hearth. What do you call
More
the front of the
recently
door?
used?
Lintel.
Something like that, like the boundary. Because you'll see which one gets used more often, which might indicate it's closer to where the action is.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know rocks very well.
But like scuff marks on the stone around the door. Maybe the door's hinges aren't covered in rust.
Maybe that's kind of your thing. I mean, I'm being racist here, but you're a dwarf. You should know this shit.
You are pretty dwarf.
You are dwarf.
Yeah, but I'm not good at seeing stuff. But I can go have a look. Can I check the doors to see which ones look like they might be used more regularly?
Sure, use your dwarven stone cunning. Roll a d20 for me as an investigation check, and then
16
what is that for
plus
dwarves?
1.
Do dwarves get any? I think dwarves get bonuses, don't they? Let me have a quick look.
To stone cutting? I don't think so, but I might have forgotten to tack that down.
We're just checking the PHP book. Give me 2 seconds, because I do remember something like that. I just want to make sure that it's not a previous edition that's muddling my
That's what I
memory.
think it might be, but let me know.
Stone cutting, there we go. When you make an intelligence check related to the origin of stonework, you consider proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of your normal proficiency bonus.
Oh yay, then it's 18 in total.
Technically that's for history, but I'll let it slide this time because why the hell not? Alrighty. You walk from end to end on the bridge itself, trying to figure out, give you a bit of a better idea which way to go. The bridge behind you, it does appear to be used more frequently. You can see the stone itself is worn down a bit on the sides from the door opening and closing. And you can see in front of the door itself, there's also not exactly a groove, but you can see the stones are slightly more smooth just by the passage of feet going in and out of that room.
Gentlemen, from what I've been able to see, it looks like the temple behind us gets more activity than the temple in front of us. Potentially, that just means that we might find more up-to-date information behind us rather than going forward.
More baddies too.
Both. I mean, going the direction where there's more activity, I suppose, is best for finding whoever we're supposed to find here in this dead-ass goddamn temple place with weird-ass fucking pyramids.
I don't think we got any other better ideas anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a great argument. So we feel like going backwards in.
Well, technically speaking, with how the pyramids are going wimbly wombly all the time, I don't think there is a backwards and forwards.
He said all
Has
those
there
words
been?
to say yes.
Oh no, because we were inside for one of them.
You guys did do, if you guys remember, I did say when you were in the jungle area, you felt the pyramid shift around you while you were inside of it.
I was going to ask, have we noticed any discernible pattern to the movement? But we've only seen it move really once, because we were inside for another one and scrambling for our lives on the last one.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So, course of action, gentlemen.
Go to the back temple.
Yeah, let's go through the one.
I'll wait for everyone to get nearby, and then I'll open this first door.
So, this door is once more stone door, brass handle, fits almost seamlessly into the rock itself. And as you pull on the door, it's almost like a stubborn lid on a jam jar, and you have to put a little bit of pressure behind it, but eventually the door opens up, sound, almost like it was sealed from the other side, like the air pressure was different between the two rooms. And before you see a very unusual landscape. In fact, almost more of a tunnel system than a landscape. The walls and other geological features appear to be very unclearly defined. Everything slowly undulating in waves, in waves. And sometimes you can see parts of the wall running together, becoming the floor, rolling over in little miniature waves back into a different wall before becoming part of a cave system further on. And there's basically, the whole area is just this very non-solid, like very ill-defined, amorphous mass inside this room. And you can see that there is a path laid out on the ground with what appear to be grey stone strips that have been embedded in the floor. But even that wobbles and changes slowly, as slowly shifting oily dirt reforms and changes into different shapes, and just like a big old, imagine like a big grayish oozing bowl of half frozen jello, just kind of like wobbling, and bits of it are running, and the whole thing is just nasty. Even the sunlight above you is very wan, as if the sun itself is afraid to be clearly defined.
Maccleby, Eros, take a look at this, will you? What the heck?
Let's have a look.
And
let me
I'll
apply
start
the patented Kovar stone. On a throw a stone at the goopy walls.
You throw the stone and it hits the wall with a sound. You see it embeds itself a couple of inches into the wall itself before slowly slinking towards the ground. Clearly visible inside the wall.
My face of disgust.
I want to test with my quarterstaff. I want to stick it into the stuff and see how hard it is to pull out.
Where are you sticking it? Wall or floor?
I'll try both.
You stick it into the wall with a sound as the staff goes into the wall. You kind of have to haul it a little bit to pull it out, as it makes a sucking sound as you pull it out. The floor itself appears to be mostly solid, from what you can tell. You can put your staff, can put quite a bit of weight on it, and it appears to be covered in a layer of muck, but otherwise the floor itself appears to be solid.
Can I give I want to give one of the closest stone step a poke, just with my axe, just like a, does this look pretty solid or what?
You take the blade out and go. You can hear the blade dully below the goop, but it's definitely solid. It's hitting stone.
I'm wondering if we have to go on these stepping stones across this. I wouldn't want to sink into these walls.
Can I use Arcana or History to check? Is this magical, or is it just some weird ass fucking substance? Actually, can I use Alchemy to try and figure out what the fuck this is?
You could try and make an Alchemy check, or you could try and make an Arcana check of some kind to try and determine what it is.
I'll do
I'll use Alchemy.
I'll have a look at this, see what kind of magic this is.
You got a Grimoire, right, Trashy?
Yep.
Yeah, you can do that as well. You've got advantage on your roll.
Can I attempt to use my short sword to scrape some of this shit off the wall?
17.
Yeah. Alchemically speaking, this is a very unusual substance. It kind of reminds you of non-Newtonian liquids, if you knew what non-Newtonian liquids were. Where the more pressure you put on it, the more solid the structure becomes, and then as soon as it's no longer under pressure, it kind of gloops. Alchemically speaking, you don't know what it's made of. You don't know what it's what it's built out of.
Obviously.
You need to take it to your lab to run some tests to see exactly what it's what it does.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna take sample of the. Well, I mean, can I scrape some off of the floor and then some of the?
Yeah, you can do that.
I take two samples.
How much do you roll?
It's 23.
Holy fuck. Okay. Your book's got somewhat more information. Ironically, you find the passage with the information that you're looking for not under environments or monsters or things of that nature, but you find it in a section relating to the planes of existence and how they're linked together, knowing that there are different planes that overlap somewhat in different places. You have Elysium, you have the elemental planes, fire, earth, water, that kind of thing, airplanes. You've got the hells, you've got the celestial realms, all layered over and above each other and interlinked. And in some of these areas, there are boundaries that somewhat cross over. You get the feeling that this substance is very similar, or you theorize that this substance is very similar to something that has to do with either the aberration or ooze plane.
Fellas, according to my book, this is more of a transcendental type plane type thing. And what we're seeing here is from an oozy plane. So this is definitely not from our realm of existence.
Can we burn it?
You can
certainly
burn
try.
anything. Yeah, you can try to burn it. I will step back and then not get hit by whatever happens to you after you try to burn it.
Fire.
Kolvar, you have a bunch of goop on your blade.
I try and scrape it off for Elros.
Okay, you guys have sample.
Should we just try to? Does it look like further on the normal cave system type thing?
It's got a path laid out. I mean, you'd have to go, deeper into it, since it's kind of hard to see down it in a straight line because the whole thing is kind of like wobbling and undulating. So at times you can see further along, and other times you can only see like very close to you as the walls kind of like lean in, before righting themselves, before wobbling in the opposite direction, before like leaning up again. The whole thing is very, very unstable. Doesn't look like it's going to collapse on you. It's not going to be like a rock fall where the whole thing just falls on you immediately. It's more like like I said, like a big ball of jello where everything is kind of like.
I'm more worried about a gloop fall, but yes.
I also want to test out how it reacts to fire, shocking damage, electric damage, whatever you want to call it, and necromantic damage. I'm gonna use the cantrip's Firebolt, Trucking Grasp, and Shield Touch on like different parts.
Should we not test that on a small amount of the liquid outside the room instead of everything in the room at the same time?
You nail a firebolt into the room and you see it sizzle into the wall and you can smell a very disgusting, almost like a burning rubber hair smell as the firebolt plows into the wall itself, leaving a scorch mark that a few moments later disappears, as new goop replaces it and runs down it. The shocking bolt seems to be grounded out without any kind of effect. And Chill Touch doesn't really do anything other than make the goop itself go a little bit brownish and flake off before it once more, more of it rushes in, flows in slowly to replace it.
So the most effective ones seem to be fire?
They all seem equally ineffective.
Okay.
It's a
None of
good
them had
plan.
a pronounced effect, put it that way. It's like firing into a bowl of water, it's not like
This
gonna be amazing.
This stuff doesn't seem particularly unsafe. Should we try and head through, but maybe stick to the solid-looking this pathway?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm just saying it's not from this plane of existence. I would want to get any on me.
Melby, make an intelligence check.
That's a intelligence 13.
Probably most of these pyramids, each of them have a bit of the planes in them.
Yeah, given what we've seen so far, I think every single one of these pyramids are not necessarily from this plane of existence.
That might
What do you
explain why
mean
they're
by
also
plane of
different and
existence?
weird.
Well,
Why you talk this silly talk?
what I mean, Burke, is how many
Burke.
times have you seen undead things come after you? That's not what's normal here, but that's normal for some places.
It's very normal. Things go that, sometimes they stay that, sometimes they don't. It's normal. What's going on? Why you complicate things?
Back. Why don't you just go on and lead the way, and we'll follow you.
Lead the way.
I think that's the
They
best
say.
idea.
Okay.
Okay, so marching order is going to be Burke, followed by
I'll go next after that.
Burke, Druss, and who's in the middle?
I'll go at the back to cover the squishies.
Okay, Elros in the middle, and I'm assuming that will be second from behind, eh?
Yep.
Alrighty then. So, you gentlemen plow into this half-light darkness,
And when
accompanied
things-
by weird glooping, blooping, dripping sounds, but otherwise appears to be very, very quiet. You travel for about 15 minutes, following the stones that have been embedded in the floor to create a bit of a path through the muck, and eventually,
Just
You
to be
come-
paranoid, are we being slowly digested?
roll for slow digestion. No, you're not. Eventually, you do come upon what appear to be a pair of humanoid skeletons lying next to the stone path that you guys are crossing. They're appears to be nothing but the bones themselves, put it that way. There just appear to be two humanoid skeletons lying next to each other, half intertwined. It looks like they might have been either holding onto each other or inside of a bag or something as they're kind of mooshed together, the bones.
Mackleby
So
gets
cleaner flesh.
Mackleby gets closer to see if he can find
Just
out
a
how
perception
old these
check on
bones
that.
are.
You could try and check. It's going to be quite difficult. I mean, this whole area is kind of inundated in this amorphous mass. So it's going to be pretty difficult to see.
One.
Try not to stand in the muck. It's filthy, and I don't trust it.
So the bones, the skeletons, they're literally just bones. No anything, no little metal pieces like belt buckles, buttons, anything.
Nothing. Just the bones themselves.
How do the bones themselves look like? Just old, or like are they especially bleached or especially fresh looking?
You poke them a bit, and they appear to be somewhat soggy, but that just might be because they've been like a little bit submerged, lying in this muck for quite a while.
It's seldom that you see skeletons so well picked clean. My word.
Yeah, I think this is something that got pooped out of something else.
That's possible.
You're on another
Since they
plane.
have nothing on them.
Trashy, stick your hand in your pocket. So, you guys carry on down the path. Making your way a little bit deeper into this tunnely muck. You travel for about another 15-20 minutes. And Berkey, I would like for you to make a survival check for me.
Damn it.
We're all dead.
So close.
Alrighty. You guys travel a couple of seconds more before Druss, as you step over what appears to be
He died.
fuck. God damn it, what is with this fucker's infinite whenever you need it to actually work?
What's that? Something's about to happen to me. Escape!
Escape!
Eject!
Run!
Eject!
Eject! Ejecting!
Okay, it's fine.
Doopy-doop-doop-doopy-doop.
Jither, you back?
Are you actually live here to hear our words? If yes, blink twice.
Do we need to get out like a Ouija board or something to communicate with him?
Maybe.
Would you?
Oh, there he is.
Why
back?
back in here?
Is this the important things? He's planned, but he isn't talking. Jither!
I'm here now.
Hi.
Yay!
Just relogged. It's going to be one of those afternoons. I don't know what's causing this problem.
Alright, so
We met your flatmates.
as you
Yeah.
step
Fixes it.
over what appears to be a slightly darker, almost oily spill on the ground, Burke,
Yeah.
you hear a weird sound above you, and you look up
Oh, shit.
just in time for a enormous black oozing oily mass just fall down right on top of you and try and pin you to the ground. I would
Oh,
like for you guys
he's
to roll for
trying to
initiative for me,
grapple the
please.
grapple master.
Berkey's never been this happy about a monster fight. Wow. 2.
I'll take it in a moment. Let me just quickly roll this sucker.
Oh shit!
Wow, that's pretty good.
Randy got a natural 20.
Nope. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Oh wow.
I got a
As the
total of
monster
20.
falls, he just grabs him and like pile drives him into the ground.
I actually rolled like 19, but the monster's got such a low dexterity. It's like a -4 modifier. It's like, what the fuck,
no.
please? Okay, give me a sec. Okay, so, lady, you say you got a natural 20, eh?
Yes.
Oh, it's got a natural 20. Anybody else from 15 to 20?
20.
Jesus Christ.
Natural 20.
Seriously?
Yep.
Fucking hell. Okay. Colvar, There's so many 20s.
What the hell?
Mackleby.
I only rolled a 17.
Oh,
yeah,
only a 17.
Wow, fucking dice are shit hot today. And Druss rolled a 2. Fuck yeah. Finally, somebody rolled shitty. Alrighty then. So the two people who rolled natural 20s is going to be Elros and Burke. Who's got the higher dexterity between the two of you?
14.
+2, so 14 as well.
Yep.
Fuck it. Elros is going first for sake of ease. Okay. Okay, Elros, you see this big blob of black crap just fall and almost cover Burke in front of you. What are you doing?
Fuck. What? Chucky Grasp. Whatever. I hope it doesn't hit you.
Alrighty, you run up a couple of feet and stick your hands into the muck itself, trying to deliver your touch attack. That's a lot. That's definitely a hit.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you roll, wham, slam your hands into the muck, release the bolt of electrical energy into it. How much damage do you do?
1d8. 1d8. Come on.
Oh god, I'm gonna hate myself for this.
1.
1 point of damage. Oh lordy. Okay, you guys see Elros run up to the creature, stab his hands into it, unleash this arcane torrent of energy, which does a lot less than you thought it would do. Before you see the enormous mass just and split into two of them as the arcane energy rushes into it. You now have two large amorphous masses in front of you.
So the target can't take reactions as the start of its next turn, so neither of them or just one of them can't do that?
Just one of them.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That was
Elros
hard,
done. Burke, yours. Go.
I'm gonna.
Oh, also, sorry, Liddy, you did an unarmed attack, right? Shit.
No, it's not an arm attack.
Yes, it is. Shocking
Well, I
grasp, you have to touch a target, bruh.
Well, okay, to touch, I suppose.
Oh, no.
You take 4 points of acid damage
Okay.
as you stick your hands into the corrosive substance of the creature's body. Okay, so, Berkey, what do? You're now like just slathered in this brown thing. It's just kind of like weighing you down like a wet blanket at the moment.
I'm gonna use my grappling ability to try to evade, to try to get away from it.
I'm trying to throw it off you.
Or yeah,
Alright.
dodge away from it, or whatever works.
Okay, how does your grapple skill work?
3.
3.
Yeah, you
2.
done yeah, I got advantage for grappler, so yeah. Shit, fucking hell. I thought I had it ready here, man, but it was just a fucking.
I built my character around grappling, but not read the grappling rules, guys.
I read the rules, but I haven't used that fucking thing.
This
Wow,
is true.
some grappler he is.
Is the worst grapple. So if you want to escape a grapple, you can use your action to escape. To do so, you must succeed on a strength check or a dexterity check for either athletics or acrobatics, which is then opposed by this creature's athletics check.
It's gonna be strength and athletics.
All right, go for it. Roll your d20, and you said you had advantage because of your grappler feat, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so roll 2d20 and pick the highest. You're definitely going to need that advantage. Wow! That is just amazing.
Good job.
The creature just kind of it sucks up closer to you.
You hug it in.
It's trying to fight with a blanket. This is really hard. There's nothing to really find any purchase on to push away from you, and the creature is currently stuck on you.
Burke, by the
you
way,
take
this
8
shit's
points
acidic.
of acid damage
8.
as you start feeling your skin starts cooking a little bit. Alrighty, Kolvar, you've just seen this mass fall down on Burke and then split into two when Elros hit it with some lightning. What you doing?
Damage-wise, which one counts as having already lost some health from Elros?
It's almost impossible to tell.
Oh god, yeah, okay. I'm gonna shoot the one that's not smothering Burke with an arrow.
Sounds good to me. Roll to hit. God, I love oozes.
So that's 24, no 22.
That's a fucking hit. It's not really incredibly hard to hit. It's got pretty low AC.
And that is 8 damage. Is this one at max health?
Yes.
Okay, then it's just 8 damage. 8 piercing damage.
32. Alrighty. And this one's not damaged. Alrighty, you see the arrow punch into the creature, taking out a chunk of the oozes form, and the arrow just starts melting the moment it hits the ground. Mackleby, what you doing, buddy?
Get off my
You're in
butt,
the
Berkey!
back. You see the scuffle in front of you guys. What you doing?
I'm gonna shoot Eldritch Bolt at the one that's on Berkey to see if I can blow it off.
Go for it.
Mackleby, magic might work, but whatever. Go for it.
You don't know shit, Elros. You're making assumptions.
I'm making assumptions, and I'm telling my assumptions. Fuck you.
Oh. Snap. Oh.
It explodes into 100 of them.
Eldritch Blast is just straight magic damage, right? It's not a specific type.
Force damage.
Force damage.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Force damage. You have to roll twice, Trash, for each beam.
Okay.
They're actually individual beams. You can retarget them against different things as well. No, not the damage. I mean the to-hit dice.
Oh.
It's like multiple beams. So you can either like fire, 2 beams at one guy, or
That's
you can fire 2
9.
beams at 2 separate targets. 9. That is a charisma of 8. Lol. It's a hit.
What?
Hey man, oozes can be charismatic. You shut up.
That's amazing.
Alright, so that's 10. Plus 6 is 16.
Why are you rolling twice?
It's 2d10 per beam, right?
No. Isn't it just 1d10 per beam?
Okay.
So you now have 2d10 in total.
And
I
one
got
crit
you.
as well.
So that's
No, it doesn't
60.
crit.
And I did 16 points of force damage to
16 points of damage. Alrighty. Yeah, Trashy unfortunately cannot crit due to saving your ass. Alrighty. You just take a big old swirly massive energy in your hands and Shamona! And you just blow a half a chunk of this thing away. It just ceases to exist. You just splatter like a 15-foot cone behind it with chunks of ooze. Alrighty. Mackleby's gone. Monster's turn. Okay, so the one that's covering Burke. Burke, you're still considered grappled at the moment.
I have to bring it up out of character. I hate doing that, but I do have repelling force on my bolts.
Oh, did you decide to take it at the end of the day?
I did.
Okay, well, I didn't know that because last time you said you were going to take something else.
I put it on the character sheet.
I don't know, man. Okay, so, and the one goes and goes flying away from Burke. So Burke is no longer grappled because the fucker got blasted off of him. Okay, that is a turnaround. Oh, damn, that guy actually got fucked up. Okay, Burke, so you no longer grappled. So now the monster has to do goopy things. I'm so sad. Burke, do you wear armor?
Yeah.
Did you have armor? Okay, your armor class is permanently decreased by 2 from having the creature on you. This corroded and destroyed your straps and metal and all that good stuff. Okay, so the ooze, closest to Druss, is going to try and get on you, and the other one that's just been blasted away by Mackleby is going to ooze its way over and try and get Berkey.
Yep.
The Berkey, this one that's got fucked up by Mackleby is just going to make a normal pseudopod attack against you. What's your armor class now?
It's 14.
14 plus. That is a miss. You see it come around your legs and it burns you a bit, but doesn't actually manage to hit you with any of its attacks. That's sad. Druss, this little goopy guy is going to try and get all up in your business. Was a 21? Will that hit?
Yep.
Alrighty. So he does a slam attack, which does a beautiful amount of damage. I need another dice for that. Here's my success.
Actually, my unarmed is 16.
Okay.
Because unarmored defense, while you're wearing no armor at all, your armor class equals 10 equal dexterity modifier plus 2 plus your constitution. No, it's 15. Sorry.
Okay, but I asked if you had armor.
Yeah, but I have armor, but you took it away. Then it's only it goes from 16 to 15 because
Didn't
on
take
I
it
think-
away.
I
Just
think
melted
what
it
he's-
Take
into
it
it.
away. It
I-
melts
Yeah,
bits
you
of
need
it.
to.
yeah, it
You
melted
need to-
away,
you need-
whatever.
Okay,
So
You
you're
take
still
the armor
cla-
off first,
counted as-
Ein.
Yeah, you're still classed as wearing armor.
You
Yeah, you
still
still
have
have
like
armor that runs.
incredibly shitty
Rip it
poor
off.
armor on. You have
Yeah,
to take
until
it
you
off first
remove
before
the
it
armor,
counts.
you won't get the
Okay.
bonus from unarmored defense, because you're still wearing armor.
It's
All right,
doesn't
so-
protect you.
Mr. Druss, the acidic abomination wham slams into you, and you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage
Mm-hmm.
and 2 points of acid damage, and your
Mhm.
armor is permanently decreased by 1.
Okay.
Alrighty. Monster is gone. Druss, what you do?
I'm gonna hit the thing in front of me.
Okay, go for it. That's a hit.
Full 17.
It's got stupid low AC. All right. Roll them damages.
6.
6 points of damage. Alrighty, you slam your axe into the creature. Your axe's damage is decreased by 1 permanently. As you slam the axe into it and you feel the metal actually start corroding and dripping, you can see bits of smoke spiraling off the side of it. And as you hit the axe into this big amorphous blob, it splits. And you now have 2 blobs in front of you.
Don't use weapons. Use your magic on these things.
Unless that magic is bad, like Elros's.
Alrighty.
Quit being bad to magic.
Elros, what are you doing?
I cast sleep level 2.
Okay. On who? Yourself?
No.
Yes, and he's gonna. I'm gonna
Fuck
forget
this, I'm
this.
out.
I don't want to remember this thing.
Yeah, remember, like that's how sleep works. It doesn't. It targets as many people as I want.
Okay.
Oh,
so you
it's hit
cast
point, isn't
3
it?
sleeps. Pew, pew, pew.
Well, no.
Alright.
Well, okay, whatever.
I'm asking, motherfucker.
Don't you
I need to roll 5d8s, and that's
So
the
roll
total
them.
amount of hit points I can reduce from people.
Roll them. Roll them.
Hang on, I need to like. Okay, thanks.
Brrr, so many hit points.
Damn.
Wow. Points for
That's pretty
days.
good.
That's
4,
24.
8, 13, 18, 25.
24.
24, okay. Alrighty. You cast your spell and wham! Remove the torrent of arcane energy and nothing happens. The
What?
jelly quivers at you.
Chili quivers at me.
It quivers at you. It does not appear to be affected by mind-affecting magics.
Was it seductive quivering?
It was pretty seductive. It might have shown a little bit of blob.
God damn it.
Okay, Berkey. What do?
I'm gonna
Fucking
have to try
voltage
again.
slimes.
What are you going to try?
Disengage with a grapple.
You've already been disengaged. Mackleby blasted it off you with a repelling blast.
Okay. Then I'm gonna slam it with my sword.
Okay, go for it.
That's
Virgin,
That's a hit.
no!
So you see Alros, you see Burke run up to it and bring his sword down on the creature, attempting to destroy it. Go for it.
plus 4.
6 points damage plus 4. It's 10 points. Wham! Sword comes down on the creature and it splits into 2 equal-sized oozes, each
What?
splitting away from this wound. Your sword's damage permanently reduced by 1, Burke.
Sword damage?
Your sword's damage, yeah, it's permanently. So now it's just 2d6 minus 1 for its damage.
Use magic.
Alrighty. Berkey's gone. Kolvar, what are you doing, mate?
Well, I'm gonna shout, "For the love of God, stop cutting them up!" And then I'm gonna fire an arrow at one of the ones that.
All of them are
Yeah,
pretty much
because
injured
that
now, so
works.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire an arrow at one of the ones that Burke just
split.
Oh,
split.
even 2 more.
That's probably still a hit.
What is it?
It's a 3, but I have +8.
It's a hit. Okay, they only have an AC for 8, so if you guys manage to roll a
Okay,
cumulative
so
total of
that's,
8 or higher, it's a hit.
So that's 6 plus 2. So 8.
8 points of damage. You punch an arrow into the one that Burke is busy fighting, and it seems to be unable to retain its integrity, and it flops to the ground in a big pile of acidic ooze and starts dissolving your arrow immediately. Anything else you want to do?
Are there any near me, or am I still fairly
You're
safe?
still kind of safe at the moment. They seem to have been concentrating on the front line and on Elros.
I will stay where I am, but kind of start looking around behind us, make sure there's no one else.
So you're saying piercing damage work on these things?
I don't know. Arrows seem to work on it.
Swords and axes don't seem to work.
Okay, so Mackleby.
All right.
You were super effective. What are you doing?
I think I know
There's
what to
3
do.
blobs left.
I'm going to shoot at the blob in front of Burke and the blob that's in front of Drussif with Eldritch
Okay,
Blast.
you're going to split the 2 beams. Wow.
Yep.
Okay, and you're going to do Repelling Blast on both, obviously.
Yes.
Okay, you just have to tell me when you do Repelling Blast, because it's not a always on
I
effect.
did not realize that. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's on. No, it's fine. It's just you can choose when you want to turn it on.
Okay, I want to do it on both.
Maybe you should just assume it's always on unless you say not to.
Okay, that's a hit.
Holy fuck. Okay, yeah.
That is a hit.
And that is also a hit.
Okay, go for it. So, wham wham, throw out 2 beams, 1d10 for each, plus your charisma, right? Because you got the thing.
Yep. It's plus. Oh, hold up. Have I been doing that wrong? Would that be plus 6 for me or plus 3?
I think it's 3 to each, if I'm not mistaken. Because you got 16, yeah?
Yeah, is it my charisma damage or my spell attack bonus? I thought it was a spell attack bonus.
No, it's your charisma.
Okay.
Same as you would add your strength to a melee hit, except
Right.
charisma.
Yeah, without that, you just do straight D10.
Okay, so 11 to one and 7 to the other.
Okay, so the one smaller blob that Burke just cut into pieces just gets splattered and painted alongside the gelatinous walls, merging back into the amorphous blob that it seems to have come from in the first place. The other one gets hit and just gets bounced like a big old brown hacky sack. It just bounced further down the path away from you guys, landing about 15 feet back from where it was next to Druss, leaving only one next to Druss. What do, Druss?
I'm going to. How many cantrips can you use a day?
Oh, sorry, it's Monster. Sorry,
Yeah.
Forgive me. Cantrips are unlimited. Monster's going to go quickly. Sorry, before I forget to do this. Le Uzi Gentleman. Whoops, that's a D12, not in fact a D20. Uzi is going to, but it doesn't seem to manage to actually hit you. And then the other one that was knocked away is just going to ooze his way back and does not manage to do anything else. Okay, Druss, what you doing?
I'm going to use my cantrip.
Which is?
Vicious Mockery.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
It
do
has to
it.
make a saving throw. Will take 1d5 versus psychic.
Okay, but you have to mock him first.
Your mother was a dry, solid state entity. Probably sand, you bitch.
You wanted to say raisin. That would have been better as raisin.
Okay, roll the, what's it, 1d4, right?
Yep.
That's so terrible.
1.
You see the ooze quiver for a moment, like, why would you say that?
Also, it has
Alrighty.
disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay, noted. Eros, your turn, what do?
Hello. So there's like what? Still one? No, wait. There's
2
two
left.
of them.
One smaller one that got blasted away by Mackleby that's lying like 15 feet away from Burke and Druss. And then one that's almost right next to you that was attacking Druss.
Yeah. But shit. Shock didn't seem to do shit. So I'm gonna go back to basics. Can I magic missile this shit?
Alrighty, which one? The one furthest away or the one
The
closest to you?
one close to me, obviously.
Just asking. Alright.
Where's my D4s?
D4s for days.
I'm being blind.
Why don't you?
They're-
No, you don't have any.
Oh, I don't. Okay, that's okay.
There you go.
There you go.
How many you need?
3.
Poop.
It's because it's 1d. I fire 3 bolts, and it's 1d4 plus 1 for each. So that's 2 to
9.
5.
So it's 9 in total, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. You hold out your hand and concentrate for a moment, and these 3 beams spring forth from your hand, homing in on the ooze and just blam, 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 pummeling it down to the ground. it's starting to lose chunks of it. It's starting to like fall off of it, and it's getting smaller and smaller as it's losing more and more of these chunks. Berkey, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my cantrip and thorn whip on it.
All right. How does that work?
You create a long vine-like whip covered in thorns that lash out that you command towards the creature in range. Make a
Okay, so you have to make a melee spell attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll your d20 plus your spell attack modifier.
And
It's just straight 10. You don't have any bonuses or penalties.
that's
Would be wisdom for that spell, I think.
wisdom. No, it's just no bonus. So
No bonus.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just straight d10. Okay, so 10. Shoot out a whip at the creature. And what do you do?
It's 1d6 thorn
Okay, go for it.
Piercing damage. Wow, 1 damage piercing.
And you call the thing towards you, don't you?
If you want.
If I want.
Oh, hold up. No, let's see here.
Pull it closer to you.
And if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. Nah, I don't think that's an if you want.
I'm gonna say up to 10 feet. So no, we'll just say if you want. It's fine.
Yeah, I think that's
the
best.
way I read that, it seems you could pull it 10 feet if you wanted to, and then it's still not with you. So it's so you can pull it that distance.
If you
Alright, so you do 1 point of damage.
It's limited range. You know, if you think about the spell, it's limited range, only 30 feet. Then
yeah,
and it doesn't do that much damage.
I think it would make more sense to be optional.
What you doing?
So is there one that is noticeably bigger than the other one?
They're both similar size now. Everybody's been taking some fairly substantial chunks out of them.
I'll shoot the one that Burke just tried to whip.
Okay. You whip that booty.
All right.
Whip that booty.
That's 24.
You hit it in the next dimension over, and it wonders why.
So that is 7 plus 4, so that's 11 plus.
You punch the arrow through the middle of it. You see it split down.
Plus 8.
And then it looks like it's trying to recombine before it just kind of goes slack and just pulls before dissolving your arrow. Alrighty, Melby's, what you doing? One of them left.
All right, I'll say.
One closest to Druss is the only one left.
This is what you get for messing with us.
And then I shoot it with both bolts of Eldritch Bolt.
Okay, 2d20, wham wham.
That is 9. That is 16.
And a hit. Alrighty, roll them 2d10s. Wop wop wop.
That
So
is
it's
a
7 and 5,
and a 5.
Okay, you guys see Melby and it just blasts the other one into. He actually manages to lift it a little bit as he tosses the Eldritch Blast. As he lifts it off the ground, and it detonates and just rains down Iker over a 15-foot area. It's like a gentle patter of ooze coming down. And you are left standing amidst the ruins of your battle, all pretty well off, considering you guys just managed to fight a pretty high-level monster.
Bloody hell, my armor. My weapon.
Your weapon is actually, you can see the blade is visibly notched in places just from
I've
the
had
acid.
this weapon for 2 or 3 years. I grown attached to it.
Know that you can't get reground.
Yeah, I have to get a new one back home.
All
Now
right.
you know,
Sad.
when you fight slime, you do not cut slime.
It's available.
Well,
one for the
now we
history
know.
books.
I write it down in
So,
my
shall we
big
hit
book.
forward? Let's try and keep an eye out for any more of these things.
Makes sense.
Alrighty. So, maybe what?
Maybe just if you've got any random bits of wood you may have acquired, use one of those instead.
I walk over to Berkey.
It's like, man, that does not look very good. You might want to take that armor off. I don't know how useful it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that armor off.
Alright, taking a few minutes to remove the armor. You show everybody your barbarian pecs.
It's disgusting.
Man,
They
you worked
gleam
out.
dully in their disgusting glory.
Can I roll for disgust?
You may.
Successfully disgusted.
Oh my god, it's so disgusting.
Does he also still smell?
He does.
More bacon.
Okay,
I
so
have very, very lean but muscular body.
Well, it now smells like bacon.
So, you gentlemen make your way further down the path, leaving Burke's half-melted armor behind, as well as the remains of several arrows. And eventually, make your way through this amorphous, wobbling jelly box to a T-junction, where you can see the grey stones. One path leads to the right, one path leads to the left.
Melby will look for any sigils or runes that might indicate which direction does what.
Investigation, yo.
I won't lie, when you first said T-junction, I thought it was like a pit stop for tea.
That would be amazing, but that's only in the next room.
That's a 14.
It's a 14. You do not see any signs.
Nothing here indicates to me which way makes sense to go.
Maybe we should flip a coin. Who wants to flip a coin?
I mean, I have to go over here for like 3 minutes.
Maybe
take a leak. I'll be very quickly.
Okay, maybe we should just like go to the T-junction and then look into each direction, see what we can see, instead of deciding here. Or we can live with the blind luck and get horribly mauled like last time.
Okay, I walk out into the middle of the T-junction and try and look both ways, see if I can see anything either way.
You see the same dripping, amorphous, dark, goopy substance that makes up most of this interior in both directions.
That both ways look the same.
So living in the blind luck, I guess.
Let's pick a direction. We can always double back if we need to.
Alright.
Evens for left, odds for right.
Alright.
Right.
We're going right.
Very nice. Let me just scroll down to the appropriate area. Scroll.
Wait, no, left.
Okay, let me scroll up again.
Wait, no, we're going right.
Okay, so, right, you say, okay. You guys make your way through this area. Who's taking point while Burke isn't here?
I will.
Okay, make a survival check for me.
Burke suddenly had a brain aneurysm.
Again,
this is normal for Burke.
9.
I think he might have built a bit too much of that acid. I think something went to his head. He's got out of it right now.
You managed to successfully spot another of the oozes. This one lying in ambush on the ground, pretending to be a small rock. Well, a smallish rock on the ground. And it's actually remarkable how its texture conforms to the environment around it, blending into the area to ambush people. And you fairly easily lead the group in a wide path around it back onto the little stone trail, avoiding said ooze. After a few more minutes of travel, probably about good 15, 16 minutes of travel, you do arrive, however, at what appears to be another stone door with a brass handle. However, this one also has what appears to be a mechanical wheel inset into the top half of the door.
Sorry.
That appears to be some kind of locking mechanism to keep this door closed.
I'll use my investigation skills to see if or Melby will see if he can discern how it works.
Mechanical devices. I have no idea how this works.
Yeah, let's have a look at this.
It's actually like a big steel wheel like that sit on the door itself.
Can I just try and open it?
What, pull on the handle or turn the thing?
Just try and pull the thing.
It appears to be locked.
So the giant locking mechanism seems to be working.
It does indeed.
But just think about, why would you need to reinforce a door with such a big lock?
Or maybe it's to keep something in. Da, da, da.
That's exactly
so,
what
Melby, I must do intelligence check, yo.
Intelligence would be +3.
+3, so it's 11.
Yes.
During the course of your investigations, you spin the wheel, and you can hear the mechanisms inside groan and clock, and the door swings open.
I have surmised by spinning the wheel that that's how you open the door.
So it's not a lock. It's just a door opening mechanism.
Or does
I would
it?
also surmise that we should probably be ready to close the door immediately on account of shit has gone bad already.
You say that as the door stands open.
This is not
Well,
good.
I mean,
Opens up to an area, a very welcoming looking area compared to what you guys have been exposed to so far. Beautiful lawns, grasses carefully cultivated and maintained to the exact length. All around this entrance you can see rose bushes planted in different colors. The sky itself, a beautiful pink pastel of perpetual dusk, or perhaps dawn. And you can see that leading from this door, in a very leisurely meander, heading off into the distance, and you can see for quite a ways away because it's a very open, rolling hills kind of area. You can see a small path of white pebbles, and you can see here and there small trees that have been put up for fruit and planted solely for the shade that they would provide rather than for any other reason. And you can also see here and there tents dotting the landscape, big, large, multicolored pavilions. Some of them appearing to be open, and you can actually see through them at this distance, although you can't see what's inside of them without going a little bit closer.
Huh. So, I don't know, but I don't know about you guys. Maybe I'm just being proud, but this is the most terrifying door yet. Because, like,
Yeah, this,
who's taking care of this place?
This seems wrong.
This is quite nice. We know that this guy seems, from what he read, well, from what we read, he likes to live in comfort. He wouldn't want to live in the schools the whole time.
But who's taking care of this place? I mean, it looks very well taken care of, and
I will check Arcana to see if this is the same plane as the one we just went through.
And I would like to check for any tracks without going into the room.
All right. Make a survival check for me, Hippo. Sure, Trashy, go for it.
Does this count as an urban environment?
No.
Then I rolled a 1.
Wait,
that would be
Yeah,
he rolled a 1.
Natural
wow.
1.
This area is just so weird, you know. This is not really like anything you spend your time in, and it's kind of like, nope, no information there. What did you roll, Trash?
A 13 with my investigate or Arcana skill of +6, so it's 19.
19. You surmise it's probably another different plane again. The atmosphere is very different. I mean, you can see another sun in there. You know, that's different from the one that's in this room with you guys. And, you know, the air is much cleaner. And if nothing else, the countryside is completely and utterly different from the room that you were just in.
About the door.
Another plane.
So now that it's
another
open,
plane.
we should be able to see the locking mechanism. It's probably, is it like giant bolts of like metal going through the other door?
Essentially, giant stone not columns, but like thick stone spokes that go from the door into the wall, and you can see that they've been coated in some kind of resinous substance. You surmise probably to deal with the corrosive nature of this room.
Can we discern if it is designed to be locked, from which side it's designed to be locked from?
Oh yeah,
This side, because there's a lock on your side.
So it's designed to lock on the slimy side.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
that's absolutely batshit. I'm not sure, are we being paranoid, or is that just terrifying?
Hey,
Yeah, why would...
Elros. Maybe you should burn down one of those tents.
I mean, I just step inside of the room and see, do I immediately melt because of radiation or sun or something?
You don't melt, but you do feel a very pleasant sun on your skin. You know, it's not too hot, you're not sweating, but it's not cool either, cold either. It's just the right temperature. And as a little bit of a breeze picks up momentarily, you can smell the sweet smell of the roses around you. Not overpowering so, just very pleasant background scent.
Well, it seems very pleasant. Take it how you will. I mean, seeing how the lock is on the other side.
I wouldn't get too cozy. Why would you lock this place off from a goo place? From the goo place?
Unless this room leads to nowhere, and then you just want to lock it to keep the goop out.
You want to put
But
the
why-
lock on the side with
It's-
the pleasant pace?
On the inside of the door is like on the pleasant side. Is there any way to lock or unlock the door?
There's just a normal handle to open the door with. The normal brass handle that you guys have gotten used to.
Are there terrifying scratch marks on the inside of the door?
No, there don't appear to be any kinds of damage to this environment whatsoever.
Indeed. I don't know. This is all sorts of weird.
Well, guys, should we go have a look inside?
Can
sure.
I fire an arrow at a tent?
Sure.
I want to
Why-
fire an arrow at a tent.
You throw your bow, nosh, fire, and you see the arrow punch through the tent and land somewhere inside it.
Okay.
What, did you think there were like giant monsters masquerading as tents or something?
Why would I
The
think
dread
that?
gazebo! Wah!
Tent
You never
mimics.
know.
Okay, so, gentlemen, you're standing inside the oozy goop, your soles of your shoes slowly dissolving in the acidic muck,
Oh, mine aren't. I'm in the pleasant place.
while the pleasant breeze wafts through from the other side.
Well, guys, let's go have a look.
Sound of rustling leaves.
I'm gonna
Stand-
step inside and start scanning the surroundings.
I mean,
You see, like I say, you see the occasional fruit tree, you see these nice rolling hills, manicured grass lawns, little pebbled paths. One thing you do notice, Russ, is you step inside, as you step on the white pebbles, that make up this path, your feet crunch into them, and the gravel itself makes vaguely musical tones, very pleasant to the ear.
I
Oh,
stab it.
Makes more
Weird.
faint musical sounds.
well,
Like
Are
whatever,
this-
those rocks that do this?
well, whatever it is.
Using my rock history knowledge?
Sure, try and go for it.
Well, whatever it is, they're gonna know we're
15.
coming.
You think it's probably some kind of elvish magic?
Elfish magic? I start hitting the rocks as well.
why are you guys hitting rocks?
Oh, elfish magic. I stop hitting the rocks.
You guys hear the faint sounds of some musical notes coming from the crunching sounds of Druss boots pounding into them.
Well,
Eerily
guys,
sounds like
this
it's
seems-
like the blue suede shoes.
weirdly elvish. We can still see the sides of the pyramid, can't we, in the distance, like the roof and stuff?
Yeah, you can still see the sides in the
Should we-
distance.
should
Although
we go have a
in
look?
here they're almost not unnoticeable, but they're kind of the eye is drawn away from them. If that makes sense. Like this area seems to be designed in such a way as to take one's mind off of the pyramids.
Should we go have a look, guys? Let's go and check those gazebos out.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Well, we may as
Right.
well just be on your guard.
This time, let's watch out, please, for giant boar trolls or zombies or
Or
river
worse.
monsters
You guys step into the
Or
room,
elves.
closing the door behind you.
or elves. Ugh.
Hold
Right,
up.
what else? Mhm.
We should probably make sure the door doesn't close.
Yeah, let's wedge something. If we leave it like a good, can we find a solid plank or something?
Why don't we see if you can open it from the inside?
Well, there's no unlocking mechanism like the giant wheel on it. Already checked that.
It's just
Let's
the
just
normal
wedge it
see
open.
itself.
If we find a good branch, we can just wedge it open.
Or we get Burke and he runs and goes get his destroyed armor and we just put that in the middle of it. I mean, must have some metal in it still.
Yes, please split the party.
No, very quickly. Just we all go and get that armor piece and just put it between there. Come on,
Are
guys,
there
let's
any
go.
good branches I can see nearby? Because we're in this foresty.
There's a small tree near
Maybe.
you. You could just snap one off.
Or
Yeah.
snap the tree. put
I'm
it
just gonna
between it.
go and axe a good sized branch off.
Yeah, you got a nice walking stick-sized branch now with a couple of apples still attached to it. Delicious-looking green apples. You can actually taste it.
What I want to try and do is wedge it open in such a way as to not have the sticks sitting in the acidic muck. So I don't know if I can
it takes
lean it,
Let's look,
leaning
it's a
it against the
stone
lintel
door.
and then strut it against the door.
Look, it's a stone door, so putting the door shut against the wood and kind of like leading it, leaving it leaning into the door is enough to prop it open a couple of inches. You'll just be able to push against the door and push it open again.
Yep. Okay, I want to do that.
All right. You guys see some of this acidic goop slowly trickling into this beautiful area and immediately start killing the grass.
Well, I'm sure it'll fix itself. Come on, let's go. We have those gazebos to take a look at.
Life finds a way.
Life needs things to live. Okay, so
lives.
there are a couple of directions you guys can head in to go to the nearest tent. You can get left, right, up, down. Where are you guys looking to go?
How would one head upwards?
I don't know. Why don't you try it and find out?
On a map, like kind of thing, or like literally up, as in the air.
So, which way are you guys going from where you are at the moment?
Let's go up.
Up sounds nice.
You can see there's this little path running over and away from you guys up the hills, made of these white stones that ping musically underfoot as you walk. Alrighty, so you guys walk and walk and walk and walk some more in this perpetual dusk or dawn. And after a couple of hours, it looks to be much further away. It always seems to be the same distance away. You eventually make it to the top of a hill, surrounded by a little half circle of trees that have been naturally grown as a windbreak. And you can see there are several different kinds of fruit trees. You can see pear trees, you can see apple trees, and like all with fresh fruit, look absolutely delicious, mouth-watering. And also a very large red tent in the middle of it. And as you peer inside, you can see that the door is the flaps are hanging open, parted by unseed straps inside. You can see there are piles of cushions. You can see platters stacked high with all sorts of food. You can see chicken and steaks, and you can see brisk and all sorts of different meats and foods that have been prepared. They're all steaming like they've just come out of the oven. You can see drinks. You can see delicious teas, aromatic and still hot, steaming on little platters. You can see jugs of strong ale, fluted glasses filled with what appears to be wine or fruit juice, and also pitchers of the purest water standing in this room. And in the corner of one of them, you can see a very small writing desk with an assortment of fine quills and what appears to be a small leather-bound notebook lying on it.
Cool.
Appleby will go over and check it out.
Oh, no, sorry. Notes.
All right.
Let's go back and we can then read some notes, but not touch any of the food because it's probably, I don't know, it's either completely fine or mimics everywhere.
Can I go and sniff something?
If you want to eat weird interdimensional food, you can go ahead. I ain't touching.
That's what I
I'm not touching it either.
It smells amazing. It smells like the best food you've ever had.
It smells like a
Give me
trap.
some, I'm hungry.
Burke, there is anything that you can imagine. There is pretty much in there. There is meat, fresh breads. There are skewers of vegetables, roasted over the fire. There are ales. Just anything you can imagine is in here.
Also, while Mackleby starts reading the notes, can I take any of the pieces of whatever food, cut it open and see if is it still just food?
It just looks like it's food. Yeah, you cut it open. It's just food. Burke, what do? Are you having some food?
Let's wait.
The struggle of metagaming knowledge versus Burke.
There was beer.
There's lots of ale, there's beer, there appear to be strong spirits.
Burke, don't touch anything, Burke.
You're gonna have to try to pull me away from the beer, I think.
Burke heads over to
I half-heartedly attempt to drag him away.
You just kind of get pulled along. Burke doesn't even really notice you. You're just kind of like this elvish attachment now, like a really gaudy piece of jewelry, as he walks over to the piles of cushions and picks up a huge tankard. Burke, you start swigging from this thing, drinking.
Hey, maybe we should see if that's magical before you get too far into it.
It does not appear to be ending. The more you drink from this jug, the more liquid appears to be inside of it.
Put it down, and this is unnatural.
You look down at it. It is the best booze that you have had in... the only time you can afford booze like this is when you've really gotten lucky. This is the good stuff. And
this is better
the tankard appears to be full. It doesn't look like you made any dent in it whatsoever when you drank from it.
I should have emptied the cup. Why isn't that empty? It's still full.
Maybe because, we're in a magic land.
Magic land?
No.
There's no such thing as magic land. What are you talking about?
Well, we did find an experiment that he did on creating food. We found that one. This might just be the accumulation of whatever experiment he was working on.
Science possible. Those notes, Melby.
Melby,
Yes.
do you know Elvish? Of course you do, because you know everything.
Yes.
The text goes, as much as I detest this form, small comforts such as the fabulous meals one can consume do provide some entertainment. I find it ironic that the gods offer their followers heaven, eternal life, and joy for the small, and you can almost hear the air quotes, price of their lifelong devotion. Here I have taken their power, their heaven, and made it my own, with nothing but my will and my arcane abilities. My priest will show the others the way, my way. It is my destiny.
So I'm just adding to this, assuming this is gore stack, I'm just adding melodramatic fuck to his, to whatever you know about him.
Well, if anything, that food's probably good. But whoever's doing all this, he's got some real big mojo.
I'm gonna take that chuck with me then.
You can take whatever you want.
Should we all grab a snack-related item?
Are there any chickens?
Probably
there are chickens. There are so many chickens.
Is there like a hunch of meat?
There's like a perfectly made hunch of meat just the way you like it.
I'm gonna take a hunch of meat and the ale glass. I'm good.
I will stab an arrow through the chicken and carry it like that.
Okay.
I'm going to grab a pot of tea and stick it in my bag, and then grab a pie.
Alrighty, you find the biggest, fluffiest pie that you've ever seen in a very long time, just like your dwarf mama used to make. Alrighty.
It's even got fresh gravel. Yummy.
Alright, is everybody...
I'd take some apples, put them in my pockets. There's probably apples.
Yeah, lots of fresh apples. Bright red, shining and beautiful. Look absolutely juicy.
Are they absolutely juicy? I eat.
So juice.
From the top of this hill, what can we see any way out of here?
You can see the white gravel paths lead in several directions. You can also see now that it is starting to become dark. And even though you guys have been doing quite a bit of hopping around, plane hopping and that kind of thing, it's probably about time to start making camp for the evening. Although you guys can obviously push on if you want to.
I guess this is probably a good place to camp.
Probably.
Yeah,
might
as well.
It's a tarp.
I wouldn't want to camp in that slimy cave, so this is as good a place as any.
Yeah, that's a good point, because it would, destroy most of the stuff we're well, I wouldn't say most of the stuff. It would cause damage, so hopefully there is no dark secret here. So,
no. Why would there be any of those? That's crazy. You guys make a short circuit of the hill, just to see if there's any better place to camp. You do notice down would be your eastern side of the hill, I suppose. There is what appears to be a small copse of trees with a beautiful pond, probably about 40 feet across. I suppose a bit more of a pond, but yeah. It's like a glimmering pond there that is providing some water for this area if you guys do want to get water and that kind of thing. So if this is the top of the hill, let's say this is the top, you guys got a couple of trees that have been planted around, there's your nice tent in the middle, and then down here, further down the hill, there's a nice big pond with some trees on the other side of it. And then obviously the paths leading from this hill in various directions.
Well, let's get set up.
Setting up. Sounds good.
I'm going to set up camp then. And eat my pie.
My pie? You eat your pie, but again, you eat a couple of bites and look down and the pie is still ready to go, still fresh, still completely
I'm gonna wrap it up in cheesecloth or whatever and stick it in my bag. Taking this pie with me.
You wrap the pie in an old shirt or a fresh shirt and pack it away. Alrighty. You guys gonna be standing watches?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
Also put down the alarm thingers.
Mackleby will take the second watch.
Mackleby's going for second.
As long as I get 4 hours of sleep, I can take all of the watches after that.
Kolvar, you take 3, I take it?
Yeah.
Or Burke, where do you want to go?
If the alpha's gonna do the work, I'll just rest.
Okay. So Burke's going to take the rest of the watches. Alrighty. You guys settle in for the evening. You know, you've got to... So don't even need to get a fire going because it's nice and warm out.
Sorry, I said if the alpha's gonna do the rest, I'm gonna rest.
Yeah, so it's just Jathar, Mackleby, and Kolvar that are standing watch.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Okay. So you guys settle in. Don't need to start a fire. It's it's pleasantly warm-ish outside. You don't even need to get out sleeping bags or anything like that. Above you, you see the stars come out. Very strange formation, some of them. You guys look for some of the more familiar landmarks that you have come to know and love over the years, and you don't really see anything specific that holds your attention. Jathar, what are the rest of you guys doing while you're on your while you're resting for the evening? Is there anything specific you guys want to be doing?
Does anybody have anything that can attempt to repair those weapons that?
Yep, I'm
Got
gonna
fucked
try
up.
to sharpen my sword.
Okay.
It's gonna take a little bit more than sharpen there, buddy.
Make an intelligence check for me, Burke.
Fills in the holes with mud.
And spit.
Oh, before we take a long rest, can I cast Identify
15?
on like some of the food? See if they're just magical or if it's more of an effect of the place.
It's a 15.
The
proof.
food's all non-magical. You
Okay.
bang and hammer away at your sword, but you don't manage to straighten shit. You're probably going to need a blacksmith's forge and a blacksmith's expertise to be able to fix these weapons properly. Not the kind of thing you really have access to in the area where you are at the moment. But you have lots of booze, though, so you can get absolutely shit-faced if you want to.
But nothing else to do.
We all know you want to. Come on, Bert.
Yeah, we all know you want to, Burke.
I said I got nothing else to do.
Yeah, he's getting faced.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink a little, and then I'm gonna find the nearest guy who's not asleep, and I'm gonna challenge him to a grappling match.
Okay. Elros, you see Burke walk over to you and loom.
Oh, Bert.
You, my friend, need to learn how to grapple. You need to learn how to defend yourself.
I think I'm fine.
I'm telling you, you're gonna thank me one day for this lesson.
No, Bert, I'm fine. I have my magics. It'll work fine.
Any magic where we're going?
We do need magic where we're going.
We need magic everywhere.
Your Mac will be from the other side of the room.
You guys, all that pillow talk over there, I hear you.
But this is extremely uncomfortable now. Thanks.
You want to be like a real man to, defend yourself.
Everyone, Bert, go drink more stuff
It's
until you can't think.
Calm down, big boy.
Roll for stealth, Kolvar.
What about you, little man?
Hey,
You
I'm
want to learn how to
sleeping.
grapple?
Sleepy sleeps.
Roll
Okay.
for what?
No, I was saying Kolvar should just roll for stealth to avoid the awkwardness. Okay. You just hear like a mumbled, half rant, half pleading, half persuasive argument from inside, and you just know that Burke's been hitting the sauce.
Yep. I just sigh and continue to outside to see if I can see anything.
Nothing else at the moment. For a moment, you hear. No, Burke, you're welcome to carry on roleplaying. I was just saying to Druss. Outside, you don't see anything. You think you hear a couple of soft splashes of fish jumping in the water near the little pond down at the foot of the hill, but other than that, you can't hear anything but the soft sway of the grass and the trees and a little bit of a breeze that have come up. That's pretty much it, really.
That's good. Well, then I'll carry on doing that until my watch is over.
Alrighty. Mackleby, you're awakened by Druss for your watch.
Oh.
Mackleby, your turn. I'm hitting the sack.
Okay, you head over, find a good vantage point to ensconce yourself so you can do some reading.
Yep. I will start researching. I'll have Mackleby start researching more planes magic.
Alright, so you start looking around for more. You'll need your library, obviously, for more comprehensive search, but you start trying to put together everything you can on the planes and travel thereof and information that you have on the planes.
And I'll also record the notes of what we found, specifically at, like, the ooze plane, because that's the most recent stuff, just to get everything recorded.
Oh, you do find something interesting. While you're busy copying the notes to your notebook, you find a note at the bottom of it going, find a way to bring the food outside of this plane. You guess that some of your companions that have packed away food are probably going to be in for a pretty funny surprise a couple of weeks from now.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. That'll be funny.
All right. And let's see. Mackleby's watch passes uneventfully. Kolvar.
Hey,
Hi,
Colby.
you're awakened by Mackleby to stand watch for the rest of the evening.
Your turn, Colby.
Please don't call me that.
Alright, whatever you say. Go get him, Colby.
Go sleep, you bizarre little gnome.
Okay, so
the first thing I'm going to do is use primeval awareness. I wish to see if there are any Fae in the surrounding mile of us.
Yes, there are.
Okay.
There's one down by the water's edge.
Can I see it from up here?
No, you can't see anything from where you're standing at the moment. You would have to go down to the water's edge.
Right, I'm gonna be sneaky breaky. I'm gonna try and stealth my way down there.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me just see how this shit works.
Oh god, what have I done?
No, I just didn't think you would check for Fae specifically, because last time you were checking for undead and things.
Yeah, no, but this place seems really all fancy.
He's learning. Oh gosh.
I know, right? Now I have to actually look at some of those things that I didn't have to look at. Okay, found it. All right. Roll for stealth for me. Let's see, what has she got as a standard perception? Not very good.
20.
Whoosh. You manage to half crouch, half run your way down to the water's edge. And you can see, now that you get a little bit closer, you can see a bit of a disturbance, bit of movement underneath the water surface every now and then, like something is swimming beneath the surface.
I don't really want to get close. I must sneak my way back up to the camp. I'm gonna wake up Mackleby, who has only just gone to sleep.
Mackleby, you feel like you've just closed your eyes because you have, and you find Kolvar like shaking you.
Ah, what?
Mackleby, you're one of these magic guys. What do you know about Fae?
Which Fae?
In general.
A lot about Fae.
Shit, Burke's like,
Kick him. I'll kick the sleeping man.
Burke, you here for nothing.
Fae can be tricky.
That's one of them down by the lake.
Oh. So that's good to know.
I was wondering if you wanted to go down there and take a look at it.
I can go with you.
Okay. Can I pick him up and try and stealth holding him? Because I don't think he's very stealthy.
You don't
He's
really
so loud.
need to. I mean, you guys could just
so much.
go in and out of the tent. I mean,
Well,
been together for several years now.
As we,
I wish to stealth down to the lake with him, not just out of the tent. I figured it could probably be.
Both of you roll stealth, and then we'll take the group average for you two.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, good. Okay, that's 21.
Yeah, you managed to guide him. Avoid him stepping on small twigs, not stepping in any small branches, things like that, and manage to avoid the roses and the thorns, and you make your way down to the water's edge.
So,
you can see the surface is placid, and every now and then you can see dark currents, currents or movement, move the water about a bit.
I'm pretty sure it's underwater.
That could be any kind of fae. There are more fae than there are people in the big city.
That's a lot of fae.
Yeah.
A couple of small rocks.
Yeah. Can Appleby see anything? Because I don't know what's there.
Are you both still trying to be stealthy?
I am definitely trying to be stealthy. I cannot speak for Mackleby.
Well, it's not like the creature knows you guys are there at the moment, so. Make a perception check for me to see if you can see it under the water surface, Mackleby.
That's a 4, and perception is a -1, so that's a 3.
You don't see anything. For a moment, you see a small, almost gnomish size shadow flit beneath the water surface, leaving a little swirling current behind it, but nothing else.
Well, there's something in there. Are you sure it's a fae?
Pretty sure it's a fae. My elf senses, they're tingling.
Well, it's not overly aggressive. If it's a real strong fae, no matter what we would do, it would know we were here. So if it doesn't appear to know we're here, it may not be that strong.
But fae, you're like fae. Why don't you go and swimming?
Well, I am a friend of the fae. That is true.
And small children.
And bubbles.
And bubbles, right.
Well, are you sure you want to make contact with this fae?
Make another stealth check for me, both of you. Since you guys have been sitting at the water edge for a while, I want to see if she notices. That's pretty good. Kolvar, while you guys are busy discussing the nature of fae and Mackleby's friendship thereof, you see. While you guys are busy looking at each other while you're talking, glancing at the water occasionally, and the next time you glance back, you see a beautiful elven maiden has pulled herself up out of the water's edge. Kind of leaning, with her elbows on the edge of the water, keeping most of her modesty. And she is busy watching the exchange between you two with a very sly-looking smile on her face.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do an Arcana check.
You haven't seen this yet. This is just...
Oh.
What's his name? Our friend... So...
But yeah, if you want to see what it is, well, I can go and say hello. I mean, I could talk to anything. People like me.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Mackleby, you see Kolvar staring for a moment because he kind of trails off and doesn't say anything.
Hey, what? I'm talking to you. That's kind of rude.
And Mackleby will then turn to see where he's staring.
Mackleby, you see a beautiful gnome girl. Curly hair, all, soaking wet from the water. A few, like a beauty mark, like on her right cheek. Arms crossed, lying on the side of the water's edge, looking at you.
Huh.
I will think to do a Arcana check to see if I can know which fae this is.
Sure. Before you do that, do this for me, though.
Mm-hmm. 6.
All right. You think to yourself that you should probably do an Arcana check of some kind. But then you're like, nah. It's like doesn't look like she's casting any spells. Like it's actually, spells normally are accompanied by hand gestures, blast of energy, twinkling fingers, that kind of thing. It doesn't seem like anything is happening there.
I was going to do something, but I don't know.
Michael B.
She does look kind of nice. Hey!
I didn't take you for
I'll be back in a couple minutes. Carry on
for someone that liked elves.
I'll start to get up and walk away from Kolvar over to the gnome.
Hey, how you doing?
Mackleby.
She smiles at you and beckons at you to come closer to the water.
Hey, my name's Mackleby.
Mackleby, this is a terrible idea.
I don't really know.
Kolvar, you see Mackleby's heading over to the lady.
I want to go and try and grab him.
Sure, go for it. You're welcome to.
We
hear a soft siren crooning in your ear, Mackleby.
Ooh.
Come for a swim with me.
Do you hear that?
Come for an evening's entertainment.
What's your name? My name's Mackleby.
Wow. You can call me Elvira.
Elvira.
Mistress of this glade.
Very nice to meet you.
Mackleby, you hear somebody's like shaking your arm, like trying to pull you away from her.
What, you being rude? What?
What are you just trying to like bodily haul him away, Kolvar?
I'm gonna try and just stop him, drag him, and just shout, "Thanks, nice glade you got here. We need to be going."
Mackleby, make an opposed strength check for me.
Hey, what are you doing?
So my roll was 15.
Mackleby just needs to roll his.
Hey!
Mackleby, you're kind of like getting annoyed now because somebody's holding on to you and you're trying to have a conversation with this polite young lady.
I don't even know what you're calling me.
Dragging you away from the pool at the moment.
Being very rude to my friend. This is Elvira.
Yeah, we're going. I'm gonna throw one of our business cards.
She gestures at you. She's like, "Come to the pool with me. Let us spend an evening together."
No, I'm alright.
Flicks the business card and it lands with a soft splash.
Any business inquiries, please contact us. Goodbye now.
Oh, why are we leaving? I don't even
He's trying to drag you away from the lady.
Hey,
I'm gonna try to pull. I'm gonna try to pull away from him.
Yeah, go for
you're
it.
just being mean.
She's like, "Indeed." Make another check for me, Hippo. One cannot even engage in civil conversation.
Come on, Mackleby, let's go.
He manages to haul you like another 10 feet away from the pool. Much like a toddler who's trying to, like, we want some sweeties, and you're just, like, dragging Mackleby away from the pool.
But I just want to go and say hello and be next to that woman. She's my friend.
No, Mackleby. I think it's pretty bad.
What? She doesn't look bad. She's not using any magic or blasting us or anything. She's just being very nice.
Mackleby tries to rip 3 from you again, Kolvar. Roll them strength checks.
Can Mackleby even swim?
I have no idea.
Come on, Mackleby. Let's go.
Come on.
Mackleby, you're like,
I do not care for this.
He's just got you in such a grip that it's almost impossible to let go.
I turn around and look at him.
You are being so very rude.
And I smack him with my mage hand.
Bitch.
I roll for 1d4 for the...
Is that even a 1d4? You can only lift 5 pounds with it.
That's enough to slap a bitch.
The weakest pimp slap.
And when it hits him, it sparkles.
How many points?
You'd have a sparkly glove imprint in your cheek now, and you take a single point of damage.
I'm gonna grab him by the ear like one would with a small child and drag him.
This is not very good. I don't care for
Roll
this.
a foe strength check. Mackleby, you're like nearly back to the top of the hill by now.
Oh shit!
Oh,
But suddenly Mackleby breaks free
get off of me!
and hauls ass.
Mackleby!
The target must make a dash action as soon as able. So Mackleby basically, he fucking hauls ass. Like, this motherfucker is doing like 60, 70 feet per round. Back down the hill towards the gnome lady by the pool.
Get away from me!
Has anybody in the camp heard me screaming Mackleby?
Let's roll perception checks. Call Berkey and Elros. Let's see if anybody hears anything.
Perception, +2.
+1, 14.
Yeah, +2, so 17.
17. You hear it, Elros. It just sounds like Mackleby being Mackleby, pretty much. As far as you can tell, this is just Kolvar and Mackleby having a spat about something or another.
Is this something
you don't hear any like sounds of attack or sword and shield or anything like that, or anybody screaming while dying or anything like that.
Mackleby, get away from the half-naked lady.
She's my friend. I don't know why you're being weird about this.
I mean, I'm pretty rested already. Let's
Did I hear it
what's
with a
going
15?
on.
You're still fast asleep, Berkey.
Oh,
That booze really did a number on you.
Drunk as fuck.
I perform better when I'm drunk.
Roll
So I'm going to
roll initiative for me, Mackleby and
Oh
Elros.
god.
Okay, I'm back.
Just roll perception.
Oh
checks,
no!
please.
Oh wow! We both were free. So that
Elros, you're like, fuck it, you're going back to bed.
7.
18.
My strength is
okay,
10.
that's pretty good. You hear Kolvar go, Mackleby, get away from the naked lady from outside.
No, I'm just casually, incredibly casually walking towards that. I'm just also getting
Slow
incredibly
walking
distracted. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like, what the hell's going on out here? As I walk
Mackleby, what
out,
did you roll?
kick Burke awake. Burke!
Make a perception check for me.
Oh, what's going on?
Make a perception check, Bert. See if you feel the kick.
Who's Mac?
I turned the color.
Out of it.
You got fucked up. You don't feel shit.
No.
Burke is like...
I don't feel a kick.
Burke is like... So, sorry, what was the initiative there, Kolvar?
7.
Kolvar 7. Mackleby, how much is yours?
You rolled a 3.
Was.
You rolled a 3. Wow, it's fantastic.
It's fine. You do have advantage, however, because you got your dash action off because before Hippo got to do that thing last round. So, roll again.
2.
Yeah, that's pretty good. How much your dex modifier?
0.
Nice. Okay, so Mackleby's goes 2, and Berkey's still asleep, and what's his name isn't part of the initiative order yet. Druss. Alrighty. Kolvar, Mackleby's just bounded past you and is streaking back down towards the river's edge.
Hold up.
The pond's edge.
Didn't
Is he close enough to me for me to just sprint and just tackle him?
You could probably tackle him next round. You could make a dash action to catch up to him, and then sprint a normal action to take him to the ground next round.
I only have a 25 movement, so it's 50.
Yeah. Dash action, yo.
I've got 35 movement. But yeah, it's double, isn't it?
More than.
An arrow to the leg stops people running pretty well.
It does, but
Hey, would you quit fussing at me?
so
Totally cock blocking you.
I'm Mackleby. I'm really sorry about this, but I'm gonna cast come on, open you piece of shit. Ray of Frost at him.
Yeah.
Ray of Frost to slow him down?
To slow him down, yeah.
I think that just does damage, doesn't it?
No, it reduces his speed by 10 feet until my next turn.
That's very clever. Alrighty, make your spell attack.
I'm not good at spell attack. Actually, no, I have a +3. 15.
Mackleby, what's your armor class?
12.
12. Okay, so that's a hit. Roll 1d8 for the cold.
Ow, what?
5. We take 5 points of cold.
What?
And you feel your knees like suddenly go stiff and makes you stumble a couple of feet, and you start feeling a little bit more difficult to run.
What are you even
As you
doing?
see Kolvar standing there with a triumphant finger pointed at you and the gleam of this magic fading from his hands.
Is
Like I
Mackleby
said, Mackleby, I'm really sorry.
is Mackleby
Mackleby,
going to
your
have
turn.
to smack a bitch?
Mackleby, your turn.
I will, I will shoot Eldritch Blast at Kolvar.
Oh,
One beam. One beam.
Okay. Alright.
16.
AC Kolvar.
16.
It's a hit.
With the repelling thingy.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, okay, so let's see. That's pretty funny.
At least you haven't killed me.
4.
You see Mackleby gently cup the beam to kind of like spread the surface area of the blast out a bit more, but you're still flung back 10 feet. Whoosh away from Mackleby as you feel like a giant pillar has just picked you up and slammed you in the chest.
Why would you even shoot me? How does that even make sense to
Tossing
do?
you prone to the ground 10 feet away from him. What would you like to do with the remainder of your move action?
I have to go see my friend.
Okay, so you run on down to Elvira.
I'll go see her.
Okay, Alros, are you still slow walking?
Yeah, I'm still casually walking towards
Has
him
he
until
seen the
some-
fucking magic beams flying everywhere?
Have I?
No, not yet.
Oh,
You're still inside. You just hear a faint as somebody hits the ground outside Elros. You think somebody's
Yeah.
probably tripped and fell over their own feet or something. You don't know.
Yeah, probably something like that. Just
Burke is
casually
still
walking.
sleeping like a mouse. Druss, what are you doing?
Elros, something weird's going on out there. Come on, let's go.
I'm going already. Jesus.
I prod him because he's going really slowly.
Prod.
Fuck. It's probably nothing. Jesus.
I think it's hilarious that the flying elf is not enough for alarm.
Well, I didn't see a flying elf. I just heard an oof. And, like, you guys are just fucking around again, being
So
drunk as shit.
I want to prod him and then actually head out the tent.
All right, you head outside and you see Mackleby's busy running down to the surface of the water where you can see
Slowly.
a pale white dwarven lady, very beautiful, long brown hair, just your type, sitting at the water's edge,
Ha!
arms, elbows resting on the edge of the lake shore, hiding most of the goods.
You're
from
not gonna
casual
fool
view.
me again.
And you
You
see that
bloody elf
Mackleby is
with a
busy
chin leg.
hauling ass down to the water, and you see that Kolvar's ate dirt.
Mackleby, get away from that elf. Colville, what's the problem?
I'm covered in frost, by the way, as well.
Yeah, you got like a little bit of it's not really even frost anymore. It's just a cantrip. It's just a little patch of wetness now, pretty much.
Yeah, it ends at the start of my next turn, so slowly melting.
Okay, so Alrosberg done. So, Kolvar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Rare Frost on him again.
He's out of range.
What? He's
He knocked you, blasted you backwards, and there's only got
How
60
far
foot
away?
range.
How? Oh, piece of shit. If I run, if I move all 35 feet of my movement, can I then cast it on him?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, what about
that.
the tackle?
No, you're way too far. If
Yeah,
I'm outside
he's gonna
60
have to
feet,
do-
I'm not going to be able to tackle you.
Yeah, because tackling's a move action.
Yeah, I'm gonna run and then Rare Frost him again.
Alrighty, you see. Oh shit. Yeah, because you only get half your movement because you have to use half getting up. So you get up, stumble forward, and again point your finger at Mackleby like, slow down.
18.
That's a hit and all the damage.
Again, Mackleby, I'm really sorry. 4.
Ah, what are you doing?
Mackleby, in your other leg this time, you just feel this hoarfrost coalesce around the back of your calf. Making you stumble a little bit and making the muscles in your legs cramp. Slowing you down some more.
My bonus action. Can I Hunter's Mark the Fae?
The lady. Okay, so you Hunter's Mark the elvish chick.
In case
All right.
it steals Mackleby.
Good idea. Alrighty, Mackleby, you're probably about 10 feet away from the water's edge now, from where the lady is. What do you want to do?
Well, I would turn around. The Maccabee would turn around and look at Kovar.
What are you? Why do you keep shooting me?
Because I don't think you're a very strong swimmer.
I ball my fists up and I start walking towards him.
You don't want to mess with me, Ellie.
Wait, you're walking towards me?
Colby.
Well, you've pissed off Mackleby.
Mackleby is slow walking towards you, Colvar.
With his icy stubby legs.
With his icy stubby legs, he's pissed. What are you going to be doing, Mackleby?
And I will hold my action.
Okay, till when? Until what condition is fulfilled, put it that way.
Well, we'll see what happens if I get shot again.
So you're holding your action until you get shot again, or initiative ends, eh?
Yes.
Okay, no problems. Mackleby drops down in initiative order permanently. To the end. Okay. Thras, you see Mackleby just got hit in the back of the legs by Colvar for no damn reason whatsoever. By some kind of magic. What are you doing?
I just shout, Elros, they're bloody shooting magic at each other out here. Get moving. And then I start beelining it down. What are you bloody two doing?
I have no idea what this elf's problem is. Just shooting me. I'm trying to talk to my friend.
Don't trust the elf.
His friend is a
with
fae.
A chinwig. Fae. And I just spit on the ground like.
She what? She
So
was very clearly a gnome.
Mackleby left his floaties at
down.
home.
I mean, they're probably like 60 feet away.
70 feet away from you, yeah.
I'm just moving and shouting all of this at the same time.
Okay, so you're just moving, double action, moving while shouting.
And I've got my stuff, of course. I picked up my stuff.
I moved through, I move at a normal pace now since Druss was yelling at something. So I want to go to an area where I can see what's happening, and then I yell.
You see Mackleby's busy walking with his little fists balled next to his side, legs a little bit uncomfortably waddling up to you.
Druss, what the fuck's going on?
It looks like he's about to pick a fight with someone.
They were shooting lasers. They were shooting magic at each other.
I was being shot by magic by a so-called friend.
You see
Which
both
one is
Mackleby's
insane?
legs.
Druss, which one is insane?
I don't know. I'm gonna think both of them until they explain what's going on.
So
I'm just trying to see my friend. Elver.
We'll do another perception for you at the moment. Okay, so Eldos, you doing anything, or are you just walking out as well?
I'm just walking closer until I can figure out what the fuck's going
so
on.
You're just see what go. Burke, roll for me. Disadvantage, please. Perception check. Dem booze, yo. It's 14. Roll for me again.
Oh.
That was so close. So 14 plus what?
Got +2 perception.
+2. You groggily start to come awake. You hear shouting or something? You're not really sure.
What's
You're
the
just
commotion?
Like,
All I know is if somebody else shoots, things gonna get ugly.
Alrighty.
I'm doing it for your own good, Mackleby.
Colvar, it's your turn. What are you doing?
So he's walking towards me now, yeah?
Oh yeah, he's walking back to you.
Can I reach him with one movement?
No, not yet. You slowed him enough so that he wouldn't have become that close yet.
Okay.
Because he only has 15 feet of movement since you freaking froze him.
What? I'm just going to walk towards him. Mackleby, you can't go into the water.
That's where my friend is.
Elros, you see a beautiful human lady in the water. Watching all of you with a very amused and somewhat confused smile. Like, I don't even, what is this? Trying to determine what the hell is going on at the moment.
Okay.
So, what do you do, Colvar? Just walking.
Yeah, I'm just walking. I'm not going to shoot him.
What you doing?
What are you two doing with that elf?
It's a dwarf for you.
It's an elf with a chinwig. I'm not being fooled again.
That is a gnome? Her name is Elvira?
That does not look like a gnome to me.
It's a fae.
It's clearly a gnome.
Wait, what's a fae?
At the word fae, you see the lady disappear back under the water surface.
Oh, that's a fae.
Yeah.
Well then, that's problem sorted. Let's Move away from the lake. The suspicious lake.
What? That didn't even make any sense.
Fae don't make sense. I spit on the ground.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm not doing anything.
Melby, what are you doing?
I'm going to turn to see if I can find Elvira.
Alrighty, you guys see Mackleby, like, he balled his fist up and is walking up to pick a fight, suddenly forget about that, turn around, and head back down to the water's edge. Mackleby, are you getting in the water, or are you still staying on the edge?
On the edge. You wouldn't jump in yet.
Okay, so, you see the slim form of a gnome, swimming underwater, occasionally surfacing for air, splashing some at you playfully before diving back under the water surface again.
See, how can you say that is not a gnome? That's very clearly a gnome.
For a mage, you don't seem to understand how this magic works very much. I'm gonna guess that.
So Kolvar, what the fuck?
That thing. That Mackleby's
She points at
running
Kolvar
towards.
and beckons, come into the water.
No, because you're a fae.
Every time he says Fae, I'm gonna spit on the ground.
It's like a growing pool of spit.
Dresselv is
Okay.
dehydrated.
So what's going on with
Mackleby,
Mackleby?
what are you doing? The
Come on,
lady
guys.
swims up to you and holds out her hands, palms up.
I think I could go swimming.
And
Mackleby, before you go for
will,
a swim, what do you actually know of the Fae?
I know a lot about the Fae, but this is not a Fae.
Could a Fae make itself look like not a Fae?
Fae can do anything.
Then how do you know this is not a Fae in the sky?
Because she's clearly a gnome.
But wouldn't a Fae who successfully fooled you look exactly like a gnome?
She's got her hands out to you. Are you taking them?
Mackleby, you can't go swimming. You've left your floaties at home.
I'm gonna take my robes off. I'm gonna go swimming.
You guys see Mackleby's very pale, gnomish butt as he's very quickly divested of his clothing, book, and other accoutrements, and with a laughing giggle from the Elvish to you, Kolvar, human to you, Elros, and Dwarvish to you, Mr. Drusov, lady, she envelopes him, smooshing him to her breast, and they both go underwater before surfacing a moment later, laughing and splashing around in the water.
Oh, this is awesome. You guys got good. It's so much fun.
Mackleby, as the lady's got you behind her, you see some of her hair pooling out around her shoulders in the water suddenly stiffen and slam forward like a cage into your chest. What is your armor class when you don't have any equipment on?
12. Oh, I don't know.
It's 10 plus dex.
That would be 10.
Alrighty. Alright. The lady immediately grabs you and attempts to pull you underwater. I would like for you to make a strength saving throw for me,
Ooh.
please.
On second thought, she may not be a gnome.
What's that strength saving throw?
10.
10. She rolls a 18. Good lord. You just see Mackleby still laughing one moment and then pull underwater. You take 13 points of piercing damage as her hair suddenly turns into iron-hard spears and starts cutting into your chest cavity, trying to get at your heart. Basically holding you in a big roll cage. As you get pulled underwater, Mackleby, make a perception check for me.
Two.
That is not a very good perception check.
He's got negative wisdom, and
I suppose he's distracted by the stabbings.
The stabbings. Okay, Mackleby goes under. You guys see Mackleby still laughing and splashing one moment, and then just sucked underwater. And then small bubbles start coming to the surface.
Is there also blood coming to the surface?
There's some blood coming to the surface.
I just sigh. It's like, while I'm very tempted to let him enjoy himself swimming, I suppose we should go in and save him.
Alrighty. So, Kolvar, your turn.
I'm gonna assume. Actually, I've hunter's marked. So, would it be feasible to shoot an arrow at the thing?
You can certainly try. I mean, the water will rob the arrow of most of its.
I do wish to try.
But you can certainly try.
I do.
Okay, go for it.
Whee!
It's going to count as heavy cover, so +4 to the target's AC.
Okay, well, that is 19.
Miss.
Okay. In that case, I'll walk down to the edge of the water.
Okay, Goldvar starts working down. Druss, you just saw Mackleby pulled underwater. What are you doing?
I'm going to hit it double time to the water's edge. Goldvar, do you have a piece of rope on you or something?
I do. I should do.
Okay, can you give that to next round? Alros, you just saw Mackleby get pulled under and just saw some blood pooling on the surface of the water.
Oh, shit. This is what we were supposed to stop. Oh, fucking shit. I also run towards the water's edge.
Okay, use hauling ass down as well to the surface of the water. Berkey, make a perception check for me, please.
Yep. Well, no.
Okay, Berkey is like, you like reach over to the tankard, you're like, so cotton mouth after all the drinking, and just like quaff a bunch of it. Just like there's just beer running down the side of your face, matting your hair, you know, on the pillows that you're lying on. You just don't give a shit. You're sleepy. You're in La La Land. You are fucking okay with the world at this point. You know, somebody could cut off your own mother's head at this point, and you'll be like, yeah, I'll be with you in a moment. Let me just finish this.
Somebody already did.
Okay, so Mackleby, you are now underwater. I'd like for you to make a perception check for me first before you do anything else.
Five.
He rolled a 5! In the murky underwater, you can actually see something. The first thing you notice are the forms of many skulls. Most of them encrusted with, silt from the pond bottom and age. Just whole piles of skulls beneath here on the floor of this pond. The second thing you notice is that everywhere the water touches, which is pretty much everywhere now, this beautiful gnomish form is just a skeletal outline. Like there is no meat on these bones. And you can just see pale lavender lights glowing in the skull, dancing merrily, looking down at your face as she drags you deeper under the water surface. I would like you to make a constitution saving throw for me, please.
And this is how Mackleby died.
4. Yep. Alrighty, that's a failure.
Because
while you're getting pulled down and you feel this stabbing pain in your chest, you suddenly feel somebody start tickling you, and it's so at odds with the situation that you start giggling, and for a moment, and you're trying to keep your breath in, but you're giggling too much, and then you just let go and start laughing underwater, inhaling water, and you start choking immediately as the water rushes into your lungs as you start laughing maniacally. Alrighty, so that is you. Kolvar.
Hello. So
You guys see bubbles come boiling to the surface along with more blood from Mackleby.
I'm gonna grab some rope, chuck one end to Druss. Whilst I'm running, I wish to tie the other end around myself and then go diving into the water.
Okay, whoosh, hit the surface of the water, diving in, looking around. It's quite dark, it's difficult to see around you. First thing you notice, piles of skulls underwater here, and then you see Mackleby locked in what appears to be some kind of skeletal entity, busy dragging him down to the bottom of this lake.
Am I close enough to make a melee attack?
You could probably swim within the reach and then try and make an attack of some kind.
I wish to attempt to swim and then attack it.
Okay, make an attack roll with disadvantage.
And yeah, I'm gonna try also to cast Ensnaring Strike whilst I do this.
Can you do that with a melee hit?
It is a... yeah, next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends.
Alright. Technically it's a weapon, but why not?
Well, okay. So this is with my short sword, so that's 9.
You swing at the creature, but you just miss.
Yep, okay. That didn't happen.
Dodges aside, dragging Mackleby with it. Druss, what are you doing? You just saw Kolvar dive into the water.
I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this rope and start getting prepared to pull.
All right, so you just kind of like anchoring yourself, getting ready.
Yeah, help me. When Cobalt gives us a signal, we're gonna pull them out the water as quickly as possible.
All right,
Elros, what are you doing?
I'm also preparing to pull as directed by Druss.
Okay. You ran down and grab a hold of another piece of the rope. Get ready to pull. Perky, make a perception check for me, please. Perk is like
delicious
barbarian
food.
stream of alcohol.
So
What
delicious.
the hell? Perky's like farts a bit, scratches his ass, turns it around, and goes back to sleep again. Okay.
Now he
Kolvar,
knows what
your turn.
me again.
What are you
Okay. I'm going to attempt to. So because it says the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, and the spell is concentration up to a minute, does that mean I can still hit and have that effect if
You
I
certainly
hit?
can, as soon as you make a concentration check for me.
Yeah. All right. How do concentration effects work?
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So 14.
Make it. Is that higher? Yeah, that's higher than you think. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Go for it.
And then I'm going to attempt to attack with disadvantage,
Mm-hmm.
even
Goes
with the hunter's
underwater.
mark on it.
Does that give you advantage?
I don't think it does.
I think it just gives you D6, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right, let's roll this bitches. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's a
Again,
no.
the skeleton nimbly avoids the blade. Seems being a bit of an issue with all the rope tied around you and being underwater. Not really your element. Druss, what are you doing?
Kolvar, just grab Mackleby.
If
You
only
just
I
use
could
his
hear
little
a
bubble.
I just shout in bubble language.
Oh, in bubble language. I don't. That's not on my character sheet.
Okay, Elros, what are you doing?
Russ, I don't think this is working. This is gonna be
You guys still
stupid.
there?
I'm gonna go help him. I also jump into
Yeah,
the
no.
water.
If you want to go, that's fine. I'm covered in plate mail, so
Okay,
Yeah.
Elros, you run up to the water's edge. Are you jumping in?
Mhm.
Okay,
Get
Elros is in the
Mackleby.
water. Are you diving or are you staying at the surface?
I'm diving.
Okay, dive underwater. Again, you see skulls all around you, piled up in the river silt and around the edges of the spool, beneath the surface, hidden away so that you can't see them. What do you do?
Do I see the Kolvar and well?
You see Kolvar is busy trying to stab at this creature that's nimbly dodging aside, avoiding his strikes, and you see Mackleby is currently impaled by what looks like hair-like strands in his chest cavity at the moment, and he's laughing his ass off at the moment. Like he's drowning, but he's laughing. Like he's like straight up fucking laughing.
So, can I grab? I can see if I can try and grab the bundle of thing, the Fae, and Mackleby. Can I like get a good hold on one arm?
You want to attempt to grapple them, basically.
Kind of. Sort of where I can drag him and like also grab hold of the rope that I can probably see currently.
You can certainly try. Make a grapple check with disadvantage.
Strength, probably.
Like other wizards, always like going into the situations trying to throw things off of cliffs or grappling things. I'm a muscle wizard.
Shush.
That's your strength bonus.
Strength bonus is it's +1.
+1. Alrighty, so that's a 3.
Mhm.
Let's see if she rolls a 1.
No.
18. Nope. She shakes you off pretty easily with one arm while keeping Mackleby pinned with her hair. Alrighty. Mackleby, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
All right.
You are going to start drowning momentarily. Okay, you good to go? Okay. Berkey, make a perception check for me. I like how there's like a fight for somebody's life going on in Berk's character. There's like
Nom 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 nom.
15.
Roll again. You're like start thinking, yes, there's been a lot of noise going on. You slowly start to stretch and come awake. Like, what the hell is all this noise? Mouth feels kind of thick, dry, bit of cotton mouth. And everybody's out of the tent. What's going on?
Oh, what's going on?
Okay, Kolvar, your turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna I'm a constitution thing to see if I can keep concentration. Wee. 6.
Boop. Disappears.
Can I just attempt to tie the rope to Mackleby?
What's your Constitution saving throw?
6.
No, I mean in total, a bonus.
Oh, 1 for saving throws.
That's just for how many rounds I need to keep track of.
Oh, okay.
For underwater. Okay, so what are you trying to do?
I just want to untie the rope from me and tie it to Mackleby.
Okay, make a touch attack. So just roll straight dexterity plus your attack modifier, plus your, what you call it, d20?
Plus my dex, a 4.
Yep. 14. Mackleby's currently restrained. So you're just trying to like tie it around his foot or something, yeah?
Yeah, I just want to tie it to him and then like tug the rope so Dressel feels it.
What's your AC, Mackleby?
10.
12, right? Or 10? Yeah, you managed to get a couple of loops over his foot and yank on it to let Druss know that you've managed to secure the payload. Druss, what's your turn? What are you doing?
I start pulling this rope out.
Strength check! Whoa! Now you have to strength check a 50-foot movement around fucking swim speed.
11.
You make no headway. Like, that rock is like, you're trying to reel in a fish at this point, basically. You make no headway whatsoever trying to pull that thing up.
Yeah.
Elros, you're in the water. What are you doing?
Oh, shit.
Shit, I did not think this through. I'm a wizard!
Well, what the fuck should I have even done from above? I don't even know.
Be creative. Okay, so, what you doing?
I don't know, I'm just gonna hold my turn for now.
Okay, Elros is like, Burke, you're awake. You just...
I tried to, zone in where the noise is coming, and I start running there.
You see Burke come blearily stumbling out of the tent, looking around, confused and dazed, not quite sure what the fuck is going on before spotting you and trudging over to see what is going on.
Burke, help me pull on this rope, otherwise Mackleby's gonna die.
Colmar, what are you doing?
How much oxygen do I have left? How many turns can I stay down?
Probably like another 2 or 3.
All right. In that case, I'm just gonna attempt to hack at the bits that are stabbed into Mackleby.
Okay, go for it.
Just to try and cut them off so it's easier to pull. With disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like a 20-something, so let's watch me roll a 1. Oh, shit!
Damn!
Okay.
That's pretty good. Roll damage for me.
This is going to be 1d6, and then another d6 for my... So that's 10, plus...
6...
13 altogether.
Alrighty, you managed to shear through most of the right side of this entangling weave holding Mackleby, and you see him start spinning away a little bit, still anchored on the left side, but no longer held as tightly as he was by the creature.
And then with my movement, I wish to try and get up so I can get some breath.
Right, you start pushing yourself towards the surface. All right, Druss, what are you doing?
I'm pulling again.
Okay, strength check for me.
20.
That's a lot of strength check. You bunch your shoulders, now knowing more of what to expect from this weight on this rope. Set your feet, and with that stodgy, squat dwarven strength that your people are known for, you just start slowly, hand over fist, just mechanically winching that rope in. Kolvar, as you're busy swimming up towards the surface, you actually see the creature's skull sockets kind of like flicker, surprised for a moment, as you just see Mackleby suddenly start getting wrenched away with these big jerky movements up towards the surface of the water. Pulling him up legs first, one leg tied up with this rope that you've put around it. His body, his head is still underwater at the moment, held down by this creature, but his feet are actually now above the water surface. One of the legs tied to the rope on the bank of this pool. Elros, what are you doing?
I also swim up with them.
All right, you go up to the surface. What are you doing?
If I'm at the surface, can I just fucking help drag him up?
Alright, you clamber onto the bank and assist Druss in trying to pull out the rope, trying to make it a little bit easier. Make a strength check for me with advantage.
Isn't Mackleby's feet already out of the water? Can I just drag him by his feet?
The other part of him is attached by his chest, by his hair impalement.
I know. I'm just trying to drag everything. Well, help.
Okay, go for it. It's with advantage. Strength check.
Oh, okay.
Because Druss is busy pulling at the same time, so you get
that was 15, by the way. Oh, so close. So it's 15 plus 1, 16.
16. You managed to like Aros, despite being a weedy wizard, has seen quite a aptitude for going into close combat for some bizarre reason. You guys aren't really sure why. Between trying to fly kick constructs and you wrestle armored suits and jumping into the water, he's definitely not one of the wizards that likes to hang back. You managed to pull Melby almost all the way out, and you can actually see. Let's see what happens. 17. Okay, you can actually see this hair-like stuff actually tear out of Melby's chest cavity now, leaving this huge gaping wound. It just gushes blood everywhere. Melby, you take another 7 points of damage as the Rusalka's hair is actually torn free from your torso as Druss and Alros pull you up out of the water. Burke, what are you doing?
Yes. How close am I then now to the
You can just run down to basically to Druss, and you can grab a hold of the rope in the next turn and start pulling if you want to, or you can do something else. You're about 70, 80 feet away from the water's edge at the moment.
So, have they attached the rope to him?
Yeah, you can see the ropes. There's like a gnome foot coming up out of the bank, basically with a rope.
Just run to the rope and start pulling it.
Okay, so you're just hauling ass down there as well. Melby, now that you're on the water surface, I would like for you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Any pluses?
No.
No pluses, straight 14.
Yep.
Not enough. Okay. Melby appears to still be laughing maniacally, coughing up water and choking in equal measure. Kolvar, your turn. What are you doing?
Hi. Is Melby like prop on the bank yet, or is he still just floating?
He's still going to slip back in unless they pull him a little bit more, but most of his body and his torso are now actually out, and you can see he's bleeding profusely from the chest. And you can see below you the skeletal form of the Rusalka now. Getting ready to go for you.
Can I, if I swim, can I make it to the bank?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Right, I wish to swim towards the bank, and then I'm gonna try and cast Ray of Frost again on the thing in the water.
All right.
Let's see what this does.
Range attack roll with disadvantage. Oh, actually, no, with disadvantage with heavy cover. Sorry.
18?
Nope. He managed to shatter a small skull. Probably a small child in the bottom of the lake.
Oh.
Okay, Druss, your turn.
I carry on the heathen.
The Heathen, make him strength check for me.
The Heathen and the Hooven.
14.
14. Okay, you managed to pull him up with the help of Elros and Berkey quite easily onto the surface of the pool, or the surface next to the pool. No problems whatsoever. Elros, what are you doing?
So, what's his face? Faye is still attached to Melby, though.
Not at the moment. She's torn free with that last heave you guys used to pull him up out of the water.
So she's nowhere close to him currently.
No, not from Melby at the moment. She's about 15 feet away from you at the moment, though.
I'm gonna burn her. No.
Okay.
Because actually, no. Wait, should I burn her or? Yeah, let's burn her at level 2. Why the fuck not?
Okay, what are we doing?
Burning hands. Hang on, I'm just gonna check what level 2 is.
For burning hands.
Hmm?
Burning hands, level 2.
3d6 fire, and whenever you use it, okay, so 4d6.
Yep, so it's 46, so roll 46, and she has to make a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yep. Spell save DC is 14. That's 14 damage. Is that 14 damage? Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a 9. You manage to just hold out your hands, fire out a blast of flame, and you see it go psh, barely does anything. You're like, fuck that, and you just dig deep, and you just fucking flash cook the top of that water, and you just see the water start boiling and steam starting to curl off. Probably about a good 20-foot patch in front of you in the water as you actually start holding a continuous stream of fire down on the water. And you actually see her eye sockets kind of like flicker and her dart deeper down into the water away from where this heat suddenly coming from the surface. Alrighty, Berkey, what are you doing?
Can I see that thing?
You cannot see it. No, you have not seen at all what they're fighting. You just know there's something in the water by the looks of it. Because Alros is busy chucking fire into the water, and they just pulled, what's his name? Melby out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna position myself.
Melby is also incredibly naked. You just see gnome junk for days.
It's a lone junk. Well, It's kind of hard to see it as, he's kind of small.
Oh.
Wow.
Why are you
It's a
looking?
fucking gnome, man.
Roll for endowment.
Roll for anal circumference. Okay, so what are you doing, Burke?
I'm gonna position myself at the edge of the bank with a javelin, and I'm gonna go on Overwatch to throw it at the thing, and when I see it.
All right, so you see the creature, you're just gonna spear it. Okay, Kolvar, what are you doing?
So I'm out of the water. The thing's run away from the boilingness, yeah?
Yeah, it's diving deeper basically to get away from it.
Poor Mackleby is on 1 hit point. I'm going to run over to Mackleby and try and heal him.
All right.
With my cure wounds, which is 1d8.
Okay, go for it.
So that's 3.
3, Mackleby, you feel warm energy seep into your body, and abruptly the laughing stops.
No.
You find yourself.
Oh shit! No, it's
becoming coherent.
Actually 4, because my spell casting bonuses. Wait, no, it's 2.
It's 2. Okay.
Or 3 even.
Regardless,
I'm a retard.
The laughing
3.
effect ends,
3.
and you were sitting on the bank, very confused. And the last mental image you had was of getting stabbed by a skeleton.
What is even going on?
You've made some poor life choices.
Okay, Mackleby, what are you doing?
Ooh, let's see.
You've got an action left.
Okay. I cast. Can I see the skeleton? Diggy?
Peer over the edge for me. Do a perception check. It's a bit hard to see, with the water boiling and steam coming off of it, and it's dark as well.
That would be 10.
10. You've got a pretty good idea of where it is. I mean, you can't see exact features, but you've got a pretty idea of its location in the water.
Okay. I'll cast True Strike.
On yourself? Alright.
No, on her.
Oh, you mean to use on her, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will, if I have any movement, I will try to get away from the water.
Next turn. Alright, no problems. Druss, what are you doing?
I'm still not going to go into the water because I don't think I can swim very well in plate mail. I'm just going to make sure everyone... Does anyone still need pulling away?
No, Mackleby's out on the surface now, and Elros is standing on the side of it, blasting the edge with fire, and Kolvar is standing there, magicking things as well.
Yeah, okay. Well, all I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the edge with my shield and axe ready, and just kind of be on guard in case it tries to come out the water.
Just waiting for it. Same as Burke. Alrighty. The creature's turn. It moves deeper beneath the surface and does nothing. It's basically just watching you guys, daring you to come into the water.
Can I just shout at Elros?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna shout, "Boil it, Elros! Boil it!"
I mean, I don't think I can boil the whole.
Can he boil the whole lake if he tries hard enough?
How many spell slots have you got?
2 level 1s and 2 level 2s.
You could make it pretty uncomfortable in there.
Mackleby,
I mean,
that thing just stabbed you up. You want to boil it as well?
Can I see that thing?
You could just see like a darker shadow flitting beneath the stones beneath you, like a
How
humanoid
far
shadow.
away is it away from me?
It's probably about 25 feet under the water surface at the moment.
Okay. I can do a fucking thorn whip on that thing and make it come 10 feet closer.
You can certainly try.
do it.
Okay, so Elros, are you toasting it?
No, I'm holding until somebody said confirms boiling.
I'm gonna try to whip get it closer so it'd be easier for him
trying to do something.
Thing. So
okay, Burke, make a spell attack. What's your charisma, by the way? Doesn't matter. Okay, so let's say we'll double the distance because it's a crit, so you can hold its ass 20 meters and double the damage dice. Roll for me the damage. Burke stumbling out here. His first roll of the actual fight. Okay, it's 7 points of piercing damage. Alrighty. You guys just see Burke squint and grunt. Is magic not being a very refined form? The dwarves use their runes, the elves have got their chants, the gnomes have got their more almost tribal or family magics that they use. You know, the humans have got their very pragmatic, almost science type magic. Burke, you just kind of like, and you know, huge.
My whirlpool on thing, whirlpool component from this spell is whip it good.
You guys think you're faint, whip it good. But surely a mighty warrior such as Burke would not say such a thing. You think to yourself as you see this spear of plant growth suddenly coil out from his arm down into the water, and for a moment it looks like he's gonna miss it as the creature dodges to the side before you see it rapidly around the creature's shoulders and yank it up almost to the surface of this pool. And you can see it's now about 5 feet below the water surface, Elros. What are you doing?
Sounds like there's nothing I can use to pull it even closer.
If you want, you can burn all your spell slots and cook the pool.
It's less water between the fire and it now, so you need, not as much energy to cook it.
I mean, we're going to probably have a rest after this one, so I'm gonna cook it.
Okay, you guys see Elros now with his target within burning range, just lowered both arms so that his palms are just touching the water surface. And for a moment, nothing seems to happen. And then you see a small gleam of light appear at the bottom of the pool, growing larger and larger and larger and larger. And you see him jerk away from it, suddenly getting away from the pool before this massive blast of steam erupts from it, boiling everything inside it alive. And you guys hear a hideous extended scream go on for the next minute. Before the water falls back into the pool like the remains of a geyser, and steam curls up from it. And it is dead quiet. Mackleby's fucked up.
Never trust a cute gnome and a smile.
Alright, Mackleby.
Stop making these poor life choices.
I was compelled, I couldn't help it.
What is with you people in water? Specifically you, Golvar.
Hey, I wouldn't have dived in there if it wasn't for Mackleby getting killed.
No, I was just thinking, hey, let me not put a water hazard there for Golvar. And then Golvar's like, I detect Fae!
If this was a Warhammer game, he would develop hydrophobia by now.
Yeah,
I was already terrified of water. Yeah. Gotta save Mackleby.
Mackleby is safe on the shore, has received some rudimentary healing magics to keep him up and going.
Mackleby, I'm getting too old to save your ass.
I do believe this is the first time you have been useful in that aspect.
Yep, because I'm sure Burke would have gone easy on you if I hadn't, me and Elros hadn't shot him up.
That's interesting. If a weapon is a crossbow or a net, it actually does not have disadvantage underwater.
Yeah.
Or trident.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I really do need to get a crossbow.
Is the water still warm, though? Like,
the water is still boiling. Like, it's still gently bubbling and cooling. It's probably going to be a couple of hours until it completely cools.
I'm a scoop.
I want them to boil water that may have some Fae in it.
Some magic Fae juice.
You don't want any of that.
I'm just gonna scoop Mackleby up and carry him up to the tent.
This is kind of. Can you get my clothes? This is kind of weird.
You carry the naked, dripping.
Oh, that's creepy.
I wrap him up in robes first. I don't want to touch any of that.
Thank you,
You should bind them like they do to infants.
Yeah, he just wrapped up like a little baby.
It's like the scene from The Bodyguard.
You're my Kevin Costner.
You don't know what that means. You think it's some kind of gnomish play. Alrighty. So, Mackleby is carried up to the tent. Now, Ross, you want to wait till the water cools, or what are you trying to do?
Oh, well, I stared at it for a while and then go and pass out.
You just feel like you just ran a marathon, pretty much. You're like, you just really do some sleep, and coffee, and then some more sleep. Yes. Burke, what are you doing?
He's already asleep.
Burke is dead. Burke is
Burke has
sleeping.
died.
No, I'm here.
Burke jumped into the jacuzzi.
No,
What do you do, Burke?
I'm shaking my head.
I mean,
These
honestly,
people I'm hanging around with,
just
what kind
let
of
it cool
weirdos
for a
I'm
while,
hanging
and it
around
will
with.
work as a jacuzzi.
It eventually turns into sweet, sweet jacuzzi temperature.
Oh
So-
yeah, I'm gonna take a dip after that.
Burke doesn't go back to his bed. He goes and steams out that alcohol from his system.
Yeah, I'll wait to to get to good temperature. Then I'm gonna take a soak.
Alrighty, Burke soaks it. Alright, so this is where we'll end for today. And then we'll pick up here next week, where we'll hopefully get to the end of this particular adventure.
Never.
How things go. And then, yeah, everything should be good. So, thoughts and ideas, Mr. McElvey.
No, this was great.
Thorn whip will come in handy someday.
Sorry, was that McElvey?
I said this was great. It was a lot of role playing. It was a lot of fun.
Everybody got a chance to shine as well.
I almost died.
Again.
That's true.
Again.
McElvey does have incredibly low wisdom, though, so
Hey,
it's
it
kind
was
of in
supposed to hit
character.
though.
Yes, it is. It's perfect.
Okay, Dress, are you here? Just dead. Elros, thoughts and ideas, likes, dislikes.
Yeah, I should have probably realized that brainless slimes probably don't sleep. But making a fucking lake into a jacuzzi was pretty awesome, though.
Lake jacuzzis. Alright. Kolvar.
Man, I managed to get over my crippling fear of the water to save Mackleby.
That's pretty
Don't make
good
me do that
role-playing
again.
XPs.
It wasn't fun.
I plan on never getting tempted by an evil water spirit to go dive to my death again if I can help it.
That's an oddly specific but good rule to live by.
Yes.
Also, if you're wondering why I jumped into the pool, it's because I mistook Misty's step for Dimension Door.
Wizards. Overthinking the problem. Yes. Burke, thoughts and ideas. What you like, what you dislike.
I really, thought this thorn whip would come in handy, and it would. Yeah, it did, and it will.
It did.
That one roll that really mattered, and you rolled a 20.
Yup. 5%
Hey,
of the time, it works every time.
Oh
Hey,
man,
it would have worked. It's 30 feet range.
I was gonna go full Wrath of God if I got a chance. I just couldn't get any turns in on account of choking to death while laughing.
That's such a fucking mean. For those of you wondering what the ability is, it's called Tickle. Very innocuous ability. One creature grappled by the Rusalka must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or be incapacitated with laughter for 1 minute.
So,
What?
It's kind of deadly underwater.
a little bit. The thing that me and both Mackleby both had to roll for originally was that a charm.
Kind of.
Because okay,
I suppose technically it's a charm effect. I suppose they don't
Alright.
actually
Is that a
specifically call it
siren?
charm.
What the fuck was that?
yeah,
It's called a
'cause-
Rusalka. It's a undead fae.
Undead Fae? What the fuck?
Yep, it has slippery, so it has the advantage on any ability checks involving grapples or escapes. It has universal beauty. It appears different and uniquely beautiful to match the taste of each humanoid that perceives it. The only way to break this is with the true sight, which reveals its true undead form. And it's this is an interesting thing that you guys obviously wouldn't have known. It's water-bound. It cannot willingly leave the body of water to which it is bound. And if forcibly removed, it takes 2d10 necrotic damage every minute until it returns.
nice.
So one of the things you could have done was pull it out of the river and carried it off. But obviously, that's not something you guys know innately. It has a swim speed of 50 feet. It has dark vision of 60 feet. It's got a passive perception of 14, which is why it actually found you on the second roll. And it has traces, where it can hit with its restraining attack. The target is grappled. It's a DC 19 escape check. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained, and the Rusalka tries to drown it. It can't use traces on another target, and the target takes 3d6 plus 4 piercing damage every round, which it is underwater. So it's basically, it's pretty bad.
I'm back.
Trust,
Killed it.
yes.
That was good. I enjoyed it. Nice to fight a different monster. I just feel sorry for you because I know you're like, this time you're going to go meet the guy. It's like, no, we're doing this one rumor session.
I'm fine with that. I just found it amusing that I was like, I will not put any water hazards in this week for Kolvar because the poor guy's going to develop a phobia. Kolvar, I detect Fae! I'm like, God damn it.
And then invites me to go for it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is... I was originally thinking, here's my original thinking. I was thinking you guys are going to stand watching the rotations, right? So each person gets a turn. So the person most likely to fall for the Rusalka is Berkey. So I was like, okay, if that happens, it's kind of fine because Berg's got like stupid high physical stats. So he could pretty much grapple and hold his breath forever. So it doesn't really matter that much. But then you guys were like, okay, we're going to do 3 people instead because Kolvar takes the rest of the watches because he only needs 4 hours of sleep. So I was like, oh, shit. So, okay, fine, that's fine. And then, on top of that, Kolvar was like, detect Fae! So I was like, well, there goes that. Like, okay, whatever, fuck it, done. Don't care. If it happens, it happens. So yeah, it was pretty amusing. And then Elros flash cooked the damn thing, so poor Solka.
Detecting all the things.
You guys gonna go explore the pool?
Maybe there might be some stuff in all the skulls at the bottom.
Yeah, Mackleby will not be going in the pool.
Mackleby's like, fuck that noise.
I'm in the fucking pool.
Yeah, he's jacuzziing out.
Yep.
While you're jacuzziing out, you stub your toe.
Ow.
On a shield.
Oh.
Oh. I take the shield out.
Did someone say shield?
Yeah, and I use it as a lay on it.
You lay on the shield. It's kind of like covered in a bit of river moss, that kind of thing.
It's
The
like
little
a
bits
pillow.
that you can see sticking out from the shield, however, it's a tower shield first and foremost. So it's quite a large slab of metal. And despite being underwater for such a long time, the parts that are not encrusted with mud are still shiny. Like they reflect the light of the stars perfectly, almost mirror finish.
Wow, Berkey, that's such a nice looking shield you got there. I don't think you use shields, right?
Why
Well,
you gotta sell
shield
me?
to make a new chest plate.
now that my
bonus.
big sword is like kind of dull, maybe I should pick up a one-handed weapon.
I have a spare short sword if you want it. If you want to use a short sword and shield.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with a dwarf.
Do you want one of my short swords anyway?
Oh, and I smile like a bully and pass him that shield, because shields are for wussies.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Thank
really,
you.
Burke. If your weapon's fucked, I've got another short sword if you want it.
Short
It's fine.
sword.
It's just a little bit broken.
Hey, Mackleby, when you're recovered, when you look at the shield, it's so shiny.
Yeah, have a look at it.
It's interesting. As you hand the shield to Druss, the shield actually resizes until it's perfectly fit for him, and when he hands it to Mackleby, it resizes again until it's perfectly fit for Mackleby.
Oh no, it's shrinking!
I get the impression
Having it.
this may be a magic shield.
Let me see if I can do some Arcana
But
on
I'm
it.
kind of out of it.
We'll just assume that you identified next session.
Okay.
So or do you want to just leave it for now?
Tell me my shield.
I can see what kind of magic it is.
If I take actually, no. I can do arcane recovery.
Okay.
Hang on. How did arcane recovery work again?
Burke, make a perception check. Or somebody make a perception check for Burke for me.
One per day on shortest recovers spell levels, half of wizard level rounded up. Can't be above. So yeah, I can revert at least one.
Got +2 perception, by
level
the way.
spell. So I can cast Identify on it.
It's 12. Alright, so you cast Identify.
Yes.
Okay, have you got a piece of paper handy?
Oh shit. Holy crap.
Somebody got a piece of paper handy.
Yeah, I've got the notes thing open.
So I've already got the notes thing open. Okay, let me just pull my notes quickly so I don't give you the wrong thing. Don't want to accidentally give you the epic level equipment because that would be...
Oh, that would be so bad.
Yeah, that would be a bit odd.
I need a new sword grip, by the way.
Yeah, short sword about it. Okay. This shield gives a +4 armor class bonus.
I don't want a short sword hippo because I have
Okay,
bonus to the
shush,
other one.
shush. besides giving the +4 armor class bonus, this particular weapon, this particular shield, makes you immune to level 1 spells or lower, as long as you pass a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. You can basically reflect spells off of it. It's a mirror shield.
Yeah.
So essentially, if you have the shield, it gives you +4 to your AC. Somebody tries to hit you with any... Oh, sorry, and it's limited to beam, ray, or projectile spells. So it won't reflect the touch spell unless the spell's, actually grabbing the shield itself. But against like beams, things like lances of fire or eldritch
anything
blasts.
you could see coming normally.
Yeah, any projectile basically, you can nullify with the shield, and it has to be a one, first level or lower. So things like magic missiles, firebolts.
So normally,
that kind of stuff.
Shields give you +1 AC. Hey.
+2 normally.
+2. Okay. Yay.
So this will give you +4 to your AC, and then, like I say, as long as you pass a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, you can nullify a spell cast at you. Berkey rolled a 12, eh?
Apparently. So roll 12 or with the +2.
12 + 2 says 14. There is one other thing at the bottom of this lake that Burke finds while paddling around his jacuzzi pool. It is a copper-tipped wand, about 30 centimeters long, ornately engraved with the... Who reads Elvish here? Melby, obviously. And you. With the Elvish word for endurance.
Hmm.
I'm assuming Elros identifies said rod.
Yes, but that's all I have for spells levels.
It's a reverberation rod, which I laughed pretty hard when I saw it in Path of Exile. It allows you to use arcane recovery once per long rest.
My gosh, we've got to make Burke bath more often. This is pretty profitable.
So that's
I don't know who wants that.
Endurance rod. We have a food rod, don't we?
Wand, yeah. You guys have got a food wad. Wand.
So it allows you to cast arcane recovery.
Now I have
once
to find
per
out
long
what that
rest.
does.
Arcane recovery is basically if you're a wizard, or a sorcerer, or any kind of spellcasting class, it allows you to regain spell slots equal to half your level.
Well,
so for example, Letty is currently level 4. If he were to use it, he would get 2 spell slots back currently. And yes, it would stack with your class feature.
So you'd be able to pick which level spells in the spell slots.
Wait, you get 2. Yeah, you get 2 spell slots back. So you can either use a single level 2 spell, or you can use 2 level 1 spells, or if you were level 8, he'd get up to 4 spell slots back. So then it could be 1 level 4, level 3 and a level 1, 4 level 1s, whatever.
So that would be best for either me or you, Elros, then, because Melby gets all his spells back on a short rest, and you will not. So if we just share it, and whoever needs it.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense. Just keep it around, and just who needs it.
Well, it has to be attuned. Sorry, that's
true.
I feel like I keep giving you stuff, and I don't get anything back.
Random loot rolls, man.
Thank you, Berkey.
Thank you, Luke Pinata.
Is our thanks not enough?
Can I punch him, see if anything else comes out of him?
Well, it's your life, I guess. You can do what you want.
I'll punch him.
The last thing he ever did was punch Burke. They say they found pieces of his corpse in 72 different states.
There wasn't even 72 states, but whatever.
There are now. 72 planes of existence.
They found his corpse.
The explosion of my corpse
across like 5 planes of reality.
So it has to be attuned. So one of you will have to carry it with you if you want to use it. Same goes for your thing, Jathar. It's an attunement slot.
Yeah, you can hang on to it for now, I guess. Your spells are generally better than mine.
No, sure.
Yeah, I don't need anything like that because I'm a warlock.
Yeah.
Yee.
Although, it could be good for Mackleby. I mean, he does get all his shit back on a short rest, but he does have fewer spells, but they are as powerful as yours.
And I suppose it makes sense potentially for Elros to take the wand, because he's going to get more spell slots.
Alright, yeah, I reckon either Elros or Mackleby then.
I'll take it then. I'll let you into it for now.
Alrighty. Damn, I'm kind of bleak about that. You guys blew through 2 fairly high-level creatures.
Yeah, get fucked.
I'm actually pretty pleased with how Mackleby turned out. He came in very handy.
Sorry, I just need to quickly check something. How much XP does that give you?
Interesting definition of handy.
How much XP do you guys need to go from 4 to 5? Sorry.
Where'd you find that out?
Hold on, let me check then. God damn it.
I wasn't aware. I
thought I made you guys a thing. But
well, I was playing how Mackleby would have acted if you got charmed. So I had to
charmed anyway. So
yeah, I had to go that route.
To go from level 4 to 5. Okay, well, Mackleby was already level 5, so the rest of you need 2,700 XP to go from 4 to 5. The Rasilka gives 1,100. The Black Pudding gives. Where the fuck's my XP, bro? Wow.
Ooh, are we maybe going to level up?
Maybe. Let me just get my calculator out. Calculator, so it's 1,100.
Extra attack and more speed. Oh, hell
yeah. I would be very sad if that's the case. I don't want you to level so fast, but apparently you guys are badass or something.
Almost if you want us to roleplay, and we're roleplaying to get more XP, because we love that XP. Right.
Fucking heroin.
I know.
2,700, and there's 4 of you, actually 5 of you, so divided by 5, so that gives you 760 plus the role-playing XP. Damn. So that puts all of you on level 5.
Oh shit. Yes, I get second level spells now. And an extra attack.
Plus 3 proficiency bonus as well.
Oh shit. Yay. Oh god, I've got a plus 9 to ranged attacks.
And then Trashy, yeah, okay, you're not level 6 yet because, yeah, you need way more XP. I just realized to get to level 5, you need 6,500 XP. To get to level 6, you need 14,000. So I just realized, yeah, you're still a ways away.
Okay.
Even with my sweet role-playing bonus.
Oh, you're still there. You're still way ahead of everybody else. It's just it's a big jump from.
Are we managing to catch up now that we're doing better?
Yeah, you are starting to slowly but surely. Yes. Yeah, so yeah, that actually puts you guys at level 5.
Mackleby is so much fun to play.
I'm gonna have to rejig the next encounter because that's just gonna get shit stomped now.
Okay, so with that, I get to pick some more spells.
Damn it! I'm so sad now. Oh well, at least hopefully you guys will meet the incredibly melodramatic potato that I created for this area, which is so fun.
Oh, and health. Gotta do health.
Yeah.
Let's see if I roll. Nope. I was rolling for health. Let's see if I can get over 4. Nope.
All right, I'm rolling with D10. See what I get. 4 plus Constitution. Right,
can you roll 12 for me, Hippo?
12, yep.
Do you really want to put on your hit dice?
Last time I rolled him a 12.
You rolled a 12.
Sorry, I never rolled you a 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 7 then.
Damn. So sad now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my 6 instead of that. So.
7 plus 3, so that's a 10.
You don't understand. That black pudding was supposed to give you guys a lot more of a hard time than it did.
I get an extra attack, yay!
So do I. We're gonna be great.
Oh god, all 3
I got the extra attack. And I got more speed. I actually take...
More. Yeah, I've got extra attack. I'm now at 51 HP, and
this is not okay.
I get I can swap out some spells and get some second levels, which is great.
Holy shit. Ein's got he's got fast movement and an extra attack now. Next level he gets mindless rage where he can't be charmed or frightened. That's gonna be scary. Hippo, what does your charm bonus give you? It's because you're elf, right?
Advantage against the charms.
Okay, I'll need to.
Okay, I got one question for you. If somebody possesses me and then rages, does it unpossess me?
It did last time.
Ooh, that would be great.
Well, you didn't have that last time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about if I have that thing.
Oh, is that a thing? Is it?
Yeah.
And
not realize it, right?
How about the barbarian? I'm gonna rage.
That is actually a pretty good question. I would rule that if you were already raging, you would just be like, meh. You know, people try and possess you would just be like, it would pretty much like from the outside, it would just be like looking at a bunch of screaming and blood on the inside, and they'd just be like, nope, fuck that, hell no. Like, nope. So if you're already raging, I'd say no, you wouldn't be able to be possessed. If you're possessed and then rage, I'd say that it's not a mental influence attacking you at that point, so you'd probably still stay possessed at that point. So if it hit you like outside of combat, you probably get wrecked. But if you're in combat, you'll be like, lol, murder time. So you would probably wreck them then, yeah. But yeah, outside of combat, yeah, you'd have to actually be raging to get the benefit. Fighters get a lot of shit though.
Oh yeah, passive without trace.
Are you a champion, Matt? Or what kind of fighter are you?
I am. Don't get much yet, but later on, between levels like the level 15 and 18 things are just amazing.
The level 7 stuff is pretty good.
Pretty much everything you get is like better crits, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just like the champion because he's not complicated. He just gets tougher and he hits harder, which I'm happy.
It's pretty simple.
Also, it's pretty level 7 is pretty cool. Remarkable athlete. Starting at level 7, you add half your proficiency bonus, rounded up to either strength, dexterity, or constitution checks you make that don't already use your proficiency bonus. In addition, when you make a running long jump, the distance you cover increases by a number of feet equal to your strength modifier. So you just start becoming like super athlete.
No, I like it. This strength, my strength and things. Plus, there's +3 the proficiency. It's like,
I'm so sad now, though. God damn. You can have like 22 AC now, aren't you?
Yeah. Once I get my armor fixed.
Fuck.
Currently, it's only 21.
That's still dumb.
I'm actually very pleased with the performance of that Eldritch Blast with that Repelling Blast augment.
Yeah, Repelling Blast is dumb. I don't know why they didn't put a DC on the knockback, because that kind of fucked that ooze fight up completely. Like,
it went from
those things would have kept splitting like over and over again if you hit it with lightning or slashing weapons. But then, you know, with the 2d10s, it's just like, fuck you, get out of here, get away.
I didn't roll too crazy, but and it really only saved Ein once. So I don't think it's too okay.
Yeah, but the other one couldn't even, other two quantum split couldn't even get back in the fight. They just getting punched off of people.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
You would be, you filthy bastard.
Goddamn right.
Oh, passive out trace is gonna be fun.
And then you guys spotted the grey ooze as well and didn't even get to fight that. I'm so sad.
I was tempted just to put an arrow into it.
The grey ooze would have been great because that would have
was that the one that we walked past, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, +1 in proficiency also.
Yep. You guys will go up to +3.
Yeah, we're like Melby.
Yeah. Welcome to my level. Melby time. Melby is so much fun. I like Melby.
Considerably more wise.
I am still stupid.
What is your wisdom, anyway?
My wisdom?
Delicious 58 hit points. Oh, yummy.
It is 9.
Oh, wow. Mine's
He's
13.
Not stupid. He's just impulsive and makes poor choices.
Which fits the character and his alignment and the predicament and his backstory. I mean, it works perfectly. I'm not mad at anything. It works.
Meeklebees.
I love Meeklebees.
Okay, and Trashy, you've got your stuff that we talked about ready for your next session, right?
Yes.
You've got a workable plan of some kind.
I think I know exactly how it's gonna go.
I'm not going to get involved.
No, I think I've got a good idea how I can get away with it.
Okay. Perfecto. Warlocks are so much fun. They get all the interesting stuff. Okay, and then you guys have got away. I'm kind of curious to see which way you guys will go now, because there's a couple of doors you can take, and one of them has got an incredibly fun encounter.
I love that mage hand.
I'm curious to see how you guys will deal with.
I love the mage hand. Just get off me, schmack.
Schmack a bitch.
It doesn't hurt. It just is more like you get pimp hand by magic.
The next encounter, if you guys can clear this, or if you guys get to this encounter, let me rephrase that rather. Let me just say, if you guys successfully clear this encounter, you bitches will get a shit ton of everything.
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 Excellent. I'm gonna turn off the stream now. Bye, internet.